That'll be her first, team's first. 10-8. As the buzzer sounds, I think inadvertent buzzer. So Gering will do it all over again as they will inbound it right in front of their own bench. Near baseline as they work from left to right here in this first quarter. Freeze with it. Left side outside, goes down the corner, Philbrick. Skip pass, Boggs. She's hit 2 threes already to Kiera Guayo for a deep three off the glass. Philbrick right there for the rebound, put back, and she's fouled. Nice job, Taylor Philbrick. Right there off the missed shot. She gets the rebound and the putback. And we're tied at 10 as the foul was on Strothhide. That'll be her second, team second, as Taylor Philbrick at the line, and she converts on the additional three-point play. She's got 3, and Gering on top, 11-10, 3:48 left here in the first quarter. Lob it inside, they look down low for Reed, and Reed lays it up and in. And Olivia Reed with 8 first quarter points. Chadron on top by a point, 12-11. Chadron staying in that 1-3-1 with Olivia Reed out on top on that zone. Quickly in the corner, Philbrick with it, left side. Try to cross-court pass. Somebody get in the passing lane and a held ball. And the possession arrow will keep it at the Gering end. Quickly triggered into Macy Boggs. Boggs on the dribble, left side. Bounce pass right side to Aguiles. Clear across court, back to Boggs. The free throw line, tried to bounce down low, finds Emily Harrison. And Emily Harrison with the hook shot. And Gering goes up 13-12, 3 minutes left first quarter. At the Chadron end, they go down low, they find Annika Burke. Kick out to Dawn Dunbar, is checked into the game. Her shot misses everything, but it was touched last by Gering. So keep it at the Chadron end. 2:52 left. Bailey inbounds quickly. Garrett looked at the three, didn't take it, takes it to the free throw line. Outside back to Shea Bailey on the dribble. Chadron works it around the outside of the arc. High post, here's Burke. Right side, Dawn Dunbar. Bounce out on top. Here's J.C. Garrett, left side. Back outside, Dawn Dunbar, 3-ball, too strong. Rebound in the hands of Chloe Freeze. Freeze on the push up the court, right side, off the glass, up and in. Chloe Freeze, her first 2 points of the game, and Gering up 15-12, 2:20 left first quarter. Dunbar.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
At Compliments for You and Your Home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Napa oil filter, up to 5 quarts of Mobil 5000 oil. Also a free 26-point inspection to make sure your family is safe. Why not throw in a free brake inspection? Because stopping isn't overrated. That's Russell's Automotive, 112 West 27th Street, or call 635-4065. We'll see you there.
93.3 KMOR.
Out of the timeout, Gering with the ball. As Kiera Guayo drives right side, the runner with the right hand is up and good. And Gering on top by 3, their largest lead here in this first quarter. Minute 46 left. Chadron with the ball. Dawn Dunbar right side outside, lob it inside, goes over the head of Burke, whose ball picked up by Harrison. Gets it ahead to Macy Boggs up the left side. Tries to bounce across court as Olivia Reed got in the way, but it's stolen right back by Taylor Philbrick. Ahead, Aguayo down low. Emily Harrison shot, misses badly. Annika Burke there with the rebound for Chadron. She'll give it up to Shea Bailey. Quickly ahead to Madison Hamer, who's checked into the Chadron lineup. High post, Burke lob down low. Reed turnaround jumper in the paint, doesn't go, but she draws the foul. And that'll put Olivia Reed at the free throw line as the foul was on Emily Harrison. She will pick up her first personal foul. Olivia Reed, 19 points back on December 22nd. And she has 9 points here in this first quarter. As Dunbar goes out, J.C. Garrett back into the Chadron lineup. Chance to cut it to a 1-point lead right here for Chadron. As J.C. Garrett's good on, or check that, Olivia Reed's good on both of those. And it's 17-16 as we near the 1 minute mark. Cross-court pass, here's Boggs in the corner. Philbrick with it, has it stripped away, loose on the floor. Philbrick picks it back up, and then she steps on the sideline, trying to throw out of a double team. And the turnover gives it back to Chadron with 55 seconds left and a chance to take the lead as we wind it down here in this first quarter. Hamer, deep three from the left side, off the mark, as Boggs battling for the rebound. Nice position as she got position on Annika Burke. And Burke picks up her first personal foul. She'll come out of the game. And Dawn Dunbar back in for the Cardinals. And they fall out of that 1-3-1 zone, go more to a 2-3. Down low, try to get it inside to Philbrick. Tipped away. Aguayo picks it up. 35 seconds left. Here's Boggs. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Kick out back to Aguayo on the dribble. Bounce left side. Philbrick has it. Back to Kiera. She'll bring it top of the key. Left side pass, Boggs. Macy takes it inside the arc. Bounce down low. Harrison outside. Aguayo drives, puts it up with the right hand, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, loose on the floor. Picked up by Chadron. 11 seconds left. J.C. Garrett.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's because it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads. This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's because it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
For coffee and talk about who won the big game. You understand each other because you have a lot in common. That's one of the reasons it's just good business for a local business to bank with us. We're a local business too. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you. 93.3 KMOR.
Back here at Gering High School, 17-16. Gering leads it by 1. We were tied twice in that first quarter. And Chadron will have the ball to start this second quarter as they will work from left to right here in this first half. For Gering, Aguayo, Boggs, Philbrick, Bonsack, and Freeze on the floor for Gering. Garrett into the front court for Chadron. Has it top of the key. Work it left side. Shea Bailey with it. Gering working with a 2-1-2 zone. They get it inside. Down low to Reed, and Reed finds Dawn Dunbar, who puts it up and in. And Chadron takes the lead back by 1. Just underway here. Second quarter. Macy Boggs loses the handle on the dribble. She'll turn. Hand it off to Taylor Philbrick. She'll stop between the circles. Right side pass, Kiara Aguayo gets a screen from Philbrick, but doesn't use it. Picks up her dribble to Freeze on the left side. Freeze throws it up the basket, doesn't go. Bonsack rebound, put back, and she's fouled. Offensive board, Kelsey Bonsack. She puts it back up and in. And Gering takes a 1-point lead. And Kelsey Bonsack at the free throw line. The foul on Madison Hamer, her first. As Kelsey can't convert on a three-point play as Reed runs down the rebound. Outlet quickly up the floor is Hamer. Cross-court pass intercepted, and then Freeze is fouled from behind by Shea Bailey. So Gering will have the ball. They lead it by 1. Kylie Strotheid back into the Chadron lineup. Token pressure by Chadron. Now they fall back as Aguayo brings it into the front court. Left side pass. Here's Chloe Freeze. She'll take it into the paint. Kick out. Bonsack in the right corner looking. Back to Kiera. She finds Bonsack, or check that, Philbrick inside to Freeze. Throws it up the right hand off the side rim. Rebound comes down to Bailey. Ahead to Strotheid up the right side. She stops. She'll launch the three ball. Back iron long rebound. Olivia Reed there on the offensive board. Down low, Strotheid to the basket, off the glass and in. Strotheid, her first points of the game. Chadron takes the lead back 20-19. 6:23 left first half. Bonsack free throw line. Kick out right side Aguayo. Kiera gets a screen from Kelsey, doesn't use it. Turns, hands it back to Philbrick. She'll get a screen and start the drive. And an offensive foul called on Kelsey Bonsack on the screen. And for Kelsey, that'll be her first. Team's third as Annika Burke back into the Chadron lineup. Along with Savannah Saloon. She has the ball out front, left side pass. Dunbar quickly to Garrett as they work it around the outside. The arc stolen away by Philbrick on the run out to the basket, up and in. Taylor Philbrick with 5. Gering back on top by 1. 5:50 left, first half. Saloon works it on the right side. Here's Dunbar with it. Down low, Burke. Turnaround against a double team. Comes up short, and Bonsack fouled on the rebound by Chadron's Dawn Dunbar. So Gering will inbound as the freshman Carly Pazanka checks into the Gering lineup for Taylor Philbrick. And pressure set up by Chadron, full court. Freeze looking, tries to get it to Boggs as Strotheid gets a hand in there. It'll stay with Gering. 5:35 left first half, 21-20, Gering on top. Philbrick gets it in, finds Freeze. Freeze takes it center court and gets called for palming the ball. She had Carly Pazanka ahead of her, and I think she was going to toss it to her, and it then caught him between passing and dribbling. And a turnover for Gering gives it back to Chadron as they trail by 1. Garrett into the front court. Strotheid on the right side, lob down low, Burke. Back outside. Strotheid inside the arc. Garrett, she'll launch a high arcing three off the iron. Rebound tipped around. Garrett picks it back up. Reed, underhand pass, 3 ball on the way, off the front iron by Strotheid. Comes down in the hands of Freeze. Ahead, Bonsack to Aguayo. She has to save it from going out of bounds. Tosses in. Reed has it. Reed up the right side of the basket. Blocked by Chloe Freeze. And a nice defensive play there by Chloe Freeze as she blocks the shot of the 5'11 sophomore Olivia Reed. Keep it at the Chadron end. Toss in quickly comes to Garrett. Gets a screen from Reed to Saloon. She pulls it out. Right side pass, Strotheid, lob down low. Burke throws it overhead. Carly Pazanka's right there to pick it up for Gering. Philbrick will bring it across for Gering. Goes right side to Philbrick. To Aguayo. Back to Philbrick. Lob down low. Carly Pazanka down low. Comes up a little bit short on the shot. Burke right there on the defense for Chadron. Strawthide ahead. Garrett up the left side. Looking down low, they find Burke in the low block to Reed. Reed puts it up and in. Reed with 12. And Chadron takes the lead back by 1 with 4:11 left. Philbrick looked down low, looking for Aguayo, stolen away by J.C. Garrett. Quickly ahead, Strawthide up the left side to the basket. And she'll draw the foul on her way to the basket and go to the line to shoot 2. As the foul was on Gering's Macy Boggs, she'll pick up her first, team's first. Well, Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. As Strawthide misses the first one. And a correction, Macy Boggs with 2 personal fouls. Gering with 4 team fouls as Aguayo checks out. Sydney Winkler into the Gering lineup. Strawthide with 3. And Chadron up by 2. Steve Land calls a timeout with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter, a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. Remind you, Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit offers regularly scheduled accessible bus service serving communities in the Panhandle Monday through Friday. Reservations are required. Visit panhandletrails.com or call 761-TRIP. That's 761-8747. And Monument Physical Therapy can keep you in the game. They offer the Bumps and Bruises program, 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering and Morrill. Jeff Kelly with you here tonight on 93.3 KMOR and on KMORFM.com and on KNEB.TV. Allo Channel 1500 Mobius Channel, or check that, Allo Channel 15 Mobius Channel 1500 as Boggs brings it into the front court for Gering on the dribble. Right side, here's Winkler with it. Stops at the free throw line. Finds Freeze. She drives the basket. Shot doesn't go. Carly Pazanka, offensive board once, gets it again. And her first shot didn't go, and then she's tied up. And the possession arrow will keep it at the Gering end. Dawn Dunbar back into the Chadron lineup. Gering to trigger the inbound Freeze. Right side, 3-ball, Winkler in and out. Boggs runs down the offensive board and then loses the handle. And turnover gives it back to Chadron. 3.5 minutes left here first half, 23-21. Chadron with a 2-point lead here as Gering held a 17-16 lead at the end of 1. Dunbar lobs down low, pass intended for Reed, intercepted. They had double team on Reed. Gering has it with a chance to tie it with the 2. Winkler stops, finds Philbrick between the circles. Taylor, Chloe Freeze, right side, outside. On the dribble, free throw line, skip pass. Here's Winkler with it. Back to Philbrick for a 3-ball. Long rebound. Pazanka runs it down for Gering. She'll give it up to Pazanka. Inside to Winkler. Back out, here's Macy Boggs. She's hit 2 threes, both in the first quarter. She'll hand it off to Philbrick. Starts a drive, now kick out. Nobody there to Freeze. Freeze into the paint. Bounce down low. Carly Pazanka all alone. And Carly Pazanka lays it up and in. We're tied at 23. 2.5 left first half here from Gering High School. Third tie in the ball game. Here's Hamer with it. Skip pass. Dawn Dunbar beyond the arc left side. Now they'll go down the corner. Back to Hamer. Wide open 3. Too strong. Dawn Dunbar there with the rebound. She'll pull it back out for Chadron. Give it up to Hamer as we near the 2-minute mark here. Dunbar left side out.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
At E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, the burden is lightened because you know the accounting, tax planning, valuation services, even litigation support, and exit planning are taken care of. Troy Hilliard, Seth Kovalt, and Lindsay Matthews bring years of experience in guiding your business. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, 2021 Broadway, innovative, trusted, proven.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School. Out of the timeout, Gering with the ball. Chadron sets up full court pressure with 1:58 left. Maddie Seiler into the ball game. Seiler on the dribble, bounces down low. Pazanka's shot blocked by Dawn Dunbar. That'll keep it at the Gering end, though, as J.C. Garrett back in for Chadron. Maddie Seiler playing without that knee brace. On that knee she injured back in the first meeting between these two teams back on December 5th. Pazanka, check that, Winkler has it, starts a drive right side, and then she's bumped by Shea Bailey. That'll be the 7th team foul on Chadron. Hamer back in for Shea Bailey, who will sit down with those 2 personal fouls here as Sydney Winkler steps to the free throw line. First one on the way, off, no good. Reed comes down with the rebound, outlet to Garrett. Chadron by 2. Garrett hounded by Winkler as they come up the floor to Hamer. Look down low, they miss the pass. Dunbar, Chloe Freeze right there. Gering with numbers. Freeze to the basket, off the glass and in. They'll call the blocking foul. We'll see if they count the basket. Officials discussing right here. And let's see if they count the basket. Paul Edens comes to the scores table. Count the basket for Chloe Freeze. She's got 4. That ties the game at 25, and she'll go to the line with 1:25 left as Chloe shooting 42% from the line this season. That one bounces around, won't go as the foul was on J.C. Garrett, her first. Tied at 25. Second tie here in this second quarter. Garrett with it. Lob down low. They double team Reed, but she fights through it. Lays it up and in, and she's got 14. And Chadron on top by 2 as we near the 1 minute mark. On the dribble out front. Winkler drives right side. And the blocking foul, but the block on Olivia Reed, but she got a little bit of Winkler. And that will put Sydney Winkler at the free throw line. With 59 seconds left as the first free throw up and good by Sydney. And a chance to tie it right here for the 5th time in the ball game. Second one on the way by Winkler. She's good on both of those. And we're tied at 27. 56 seconds left. Garrett up the floor. Here's Dunbar, 3 ball, count it. And Chadron answers right back and takes a 3-point lead. Winkler quickly up the floor for Gering. Finds Maddie Seiler. Philbrick has it. She'll turn, hand off to Sydney Winkler. Right side dribble. Seiler holding to Freeze. Freeze free throw line into the paint. Puts it up. Misses badly. Pazanka saves from going out of bounds into the hands of Reed. Quickly to Garrett. 25 seconds left. Garrett ahead. Hamer whips it down low. Burke shot doesn't go, but she draws the foul. And the big 6-foot junior, Annika Burke, will go to line to shoot 1 and 1. Or check that, to shoot 2 shots. First one up and good. Emily Harrison back into the Gering lineup. And Macy Boggs will check in for Maddie Seiler. Chadron with their biggest lead of 4 points. Make it 5 as Annika Burke has 8. And Chadron on top, 32-27. They set up full court pressure on the Gering inbound. Pazanka to trigger the inbound, gets it into Taylor Philbrick. Long down court pass. Harrison got behind the defense, has lost the handle, has to save it from going out of bounds. Then Hamer tied up. And the held ball will give it to Chadron with 10.4 seconds left. Hamer checks out for Chadron. Saloon in. Garrett, left side pass quickly to Dunbar. 3 seconds left. Garrett, Dunbar at the buzzer. That misses everything, and that shot ends the first half. We're at halftime here from Gering High School, and your score, Chadron 32, Gering 27 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Contestant number 1 is pretty cheesy. Contestant number 2 is quite the traditionalist. Number 3 is crispy, but also shy. Number 4 is modest, but knows how to have a good time. And contestant number 5 is mozzarella sticks. It's time to pick your 2 for 6 faves you crave. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School. We're at halftime, and Chadron leading Gering 32-27. Gering held a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 17-16. We were tied 2 times in that fourth quarter. And then we were tied twice 3 times in the third quarter at 23, at 25, and at 27. But Chadron with a 5-0 run to wrap up the second quarter, and they lead it here 32-27 here at halftime. We'll come back, look at the individual scoring for both these teams, but at halftime, Chadron with a 5-point lead over Gering, 32-27 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Contestant number 1 is pretty cheesy. Contestant number 2 is quite the traditionalist. Number 3 is crispy, but also shy. Number 4 is modest, but knows how to have a good time. And contestant number 5 is mozzarella sticks. It's time to pick your 2 for 6 faves you crave. Arby's, we have the meat. Contestant number 1 is pretty cheesy. Contestant number 2 is quite the traditionalist. Number 3 is crispy, but also shy. Number 4 is modest, but knows how to have a good time. And contestant number 5 is mozzarella sticks. It's time to pick your 2 for 6 faves you crave. Arby's, we have the meats.
93.3 KMOR.
And Jeff Kelly back here at Gering High School. Chadron on top, 32-27. Well, be sure to download the Elite Physical Therapy Sports app. It's the go-to sports app with latest news and live scores. Plus, you can watch KNEB.TV and listen to KNEB Sports right in the app. Download the sports app in the Apple or Google Play Store, or go to KNEB.com under the Sports tab, where you can also check out the Elite Physical Therapy live score stream. Here at Gering High School, it's time to look at the numbers, brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. First, for Chadron, they were led in scoring in the first half by Olivia Reed, the 5'11 sophomore. Reed with 14 points here at halftime, 10 in the first quarter and 4 in the second quarter. Annika Burke right behind her with 8 points. 5 points in the first half for Dawn Dunbar off the Chadron bench. 3 points for Tylee Strothyde and 2 points for Madison Hamer. For Gering, Doblin in double figures here at halftime, but Macy Boggs leading the way with 6 points. She had 2 threes in the first quarter. She was held scoreless in the second quarter. 5 points for Taylor Philbrick at halftime. 4 points for Kiera Guayo. 4 points for Chloe Fries. And 2 points each here at halftime for Sydney Winkler, Kelsey Bonsack, Emily Harrison, and Carly Pazanka. We'll come back and we'll update you on other scores going on around the area in girls basketball here on Friday night. But at halftime here in Gering, it's Chadron 32, Gering 27 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Twin Cities Development has a great opportunity for food entrepreneurs and small businesses with newly remodeled and permitted commercial kitchen and office spaces available. You can do catering, packaging, processing, and recipe or product development with several rental options available. Call Twin Cities Development Association at 632-2833 for pricing and more information. The kitchen is located at Northfield Apartments in Gering, where 1 and 2 bedroom apartments are also available. Don't wait, call today.
93.3 KMOR.
And Jeff Kelly back here at halftime. Chadron on top 32-27. And that's the only girls game with a score right now. Most of the rest of the games involving area teams still in the first quarter. Morrill and Crawford, no score there. Edgemont and Sioux County just underway. Cody Kilgore and Gordon Rushville. Ogallala and Alliance, that game just getting underway. Elsewhere, the Wheatland Bulldogs taking on Torrington on the girls' side. That game just getting underway. On the boys' side, a big one going on in Denver, Colorado. Chris Cottrell will have that game for you on 106.9 as Scotts Bluff travels to take on the Abraham Lincoln Lancers. And those of you that were in Scotts Bluff last year saw an exciting finish as Abraham Lincoln hit a layup at the buzzer to get that win in Scotts Bluff last year. And this is the rematch on the boys' side. That game will tip off roughly around 7 o'clock tonight. Other games in boys basketball tonight, Chase County is taking on, I had it on and then I lost it. Chase County taking on Bridgeport. Of course, we'll have the Chadron-Gering boys game following this one. A matchup of a couple of ranked teams, one from Class C1, one from Class B, as Ogallala is at Alliance here this evening. And in Wyoming, Wheatland taking on Torrington. Here at halftime from Gering High School, Chadron leading Gering 32-27 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Life happens, we can help. For more information, call Garrett Treffer, financial advisor today at 308-632-7561. That's 308-632-7561.
Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School as we're about a minute left here at halftime before we get the second half underway here from Gering, with Chadron holding a 32-27 lead. Chadron with a 5-0 run to finish up that second quarter and go into halftime with that 5-point lead. We can listen to the game today and relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com, brought to you by First State Bank of Scotts Bluff and Gering. Glad you could be with us here tonight on 93.3 KMOR and on kneb.tv, Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. Here tonight. For Gering, it'll be Bonsack along with Boggs, Aguayo, Philbrick, and Freeze. For Gering, and for Chadron, Reed, Burke, Strawthide, Bailey, and Garrett. As Gering will have the ball, they will work from left to right here in this second half. They will inbound on the far sideline as they are in the home white uniforms tonight. They quickly get it into Chloe Freeze. Chloe on the dribble. Back to Philbrick, looks at the three, doesn't take it. She'll give it off to Aguayo. Right side outside, gets a screen from Philbrick, can't use it. Back to Freeze. Freeze starts a drive and travels with the ball. A turnover on Gering's first trip down the floor, gives it right back to Chadron. Chadron with a 5-point lead. Strawthide right side outside, Bailey left side, Garrett looked at the three, high post Burke, looks down low, finds Strawthide, and Strawthide lays it up and in. Strawthide with 5. 34-27, Chadron with their biggest lead at 7 here. So we're just underway, third quarter. Chloe Freeze takes it to the free throw line, kick out, Philbrick, 3-ball, count it. Taylor Philbrick with a 3. And Gering trails it by 4. Cross court, lob down low. Olivia Reed, she finds Strawthide on the left side, and Strawthide lays it up and in. 36-30, Chadron by 6. Kick out, 3-ball on the way. Chloe Freeze off the mark. Shea Bailey runs down the rebound. She's got it for Chadron. Quickly up the floor. Gets head Strawthide inside. Olivia Reed all alone. And Reed lays it up and in. And a quick timeout taken by head coach Steve Land. 6:34 left third quarter. Chadron 38, Gering 30 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Elevated exceptional care right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
3 KMOR.
Back here at Gering, the runner by Aguayo misses the mark. Then the rebound knocked out of bounds. They're going to give it to Chadron. They lead it by 8 with 6:17 left. Strauthide with a 3 ball. It doesn't go. Rebound tipped around. It'll go out of bounds as Philbrick battling for it. It'll stay at the Chadron end as the Cardinals work from right to left here in this second half. Inbounds quickly comes to Garrett on the right side. Bounce. Strauthide right back to Garrett. Looks at 3. Takes it into the paint. Lobs down low looking for Reed. Tipped away. And a 3-second call on Olivia Reed. And a turnover. And it'll be Gering's ball. They try to crawl out of an 8-point deficit here. Boggs into the front court for Gering, picked up there by Garrett. Here's Aguayo on the left side, drive and kick to Boggs. Deep 3 for Macy, off the side iron. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll be Chadron's ball. Chadron will have it, leading by 8 here. Garrett into the front court for Chadron in the Road Red uniforms here tonight. Skip pass, Garrett. 2-3 zone by Gering, right back down low. Strauthide all alone. Defense had their back turn, and Strauthide with 9 and a 10-point Chadron lead here with 5:24 left in the third quarter. Aguayo, 3-ball, top of the key, off the back iron. Bonsack can't run down the rebound. Bailey saves him going out of bounds into the hands of Philbrick, and Philbrick throws it away. It's still loose, and Chadron picks it up. And into the hands of Strauthide. She gets called for traveling. And through all of that, the ball will be Gering's. And as the freshman Carly Pazanka back into the Gering lineup. The toss in comes to Boggs. She gives it up to Aguayo. 1-3-1 zone by Chadron on the defensive end. Boggs, left side outside, bounce top of the key to Freeze. Philbrick with it on the right side, holding, looking. The free throw line, Pazanka for 15 feet away, off the mark, rebound tipped around. Finally Bailey picks it up, gets it ahead to Strauthide up the right side. Down low to Reed. Reed double team, and she's fouled. But the foul comes prior to the shot. And that'll be on Gering's Macy Boggs. She will pick up her first team here in the second half. Dawn Dunbar into the Chadron lineup as the Cardinals will inbound baseline left. Lob it inside Burke. And Burke in the paint. She'll score from there. She's got 10 points. And it's a 12-point Chadron lead. As the inbounds tipped out of bounds, it'll remain with Chadron. Or check that with Gering. As Pazanka inbounds it to Aguayo as Sydney Winkler's checked in for Macy Boggs. She sits down with those 3 personal fouls. Aguayo on the dribble, skip past Philbrick. Back out on top. Winkler skip to Pazanka, drives baseline, reverse layup, blocked by Reed. And it'll stay at the Gering end as Madison Hamer checks into the Chadron lineup. And Gering will inbound underneath their own basket. Baseline left. Chloe Freeze to trigger it in. Out on top, she finds Aguayo. Kiera, she'll launch from bonus distance, too strong. Reed runs down the rebound. Long outlet up the floor to Dunbar. Stops her dribble. She'll give it up to Shea Bailey. Down low, baseline Hamer. Nothing doing. She's cut off there to Bailey for a 3-ball. And Shea Bailey her first basket of the game, and another timeout taken by Steve Land. 59 in the third quarter, it's Chadron 45, Gering 30 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
At TC and More in Scotts Bluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scotts Bluff.
Opened up a 15-point lead here in this third quarter. Maddie Seiler into the ball game. To Pazanka. The only starter on the floor is Freeze, and Chloe drives, comes up short on the runner off the front rim. Reed comes down with the rebound for Chadron. Bailey gets it ahead. Hamer. Skip pass. Back to Bailey. Bounce down low. Reed off the glass on the turnaround. And Olivia Reed with 18 points. 47-30. 3:07 left in the third quarter. At the Gering end, Philbrick with it. Look down low. Try to get inside. Stolen away by Dawn Dunbar. Dunbar to Bailey, deep three off the side iron, long rebound run down by Freeze. Outlet, Maddie Seiler up the left side. She'll bring it out, wait for teammates, toss it out on top. Here's Freeze, tried to look down low to a cutting Sydney Winkler. She lost the handle, loose ball picked up by Chadron. Ahead to Bailey, right side outside. On the left side is Dunbar as they work it to Garrett on the right side. Hamer, Gering in a 2-3 zone as Reed pops out high post. Bailey another deep three off the mark. Dunbar offensive rebounder, put back, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Seiler, and it's knocked away from her. It'll remain with Gering with 2:14 left. 47-30. Chadron on top by 17. Briley Dean checks in for the first time tonight. Chloe Freeze will take a seat on the Gering bench. Gering inbounds in the backcourt as Seiler will bring it into the front court. On the dribble, goes to Philbrick. She'll hand it off to Winkler down low. Looks inside, Pazanka to the basket against Reed, and Carly lays it up and in. And that breaks the scoring drought for Gering with 1:51 left as they go down low to Dunbar. Pass tipped away into the hands of Winkler as the teams come up the floor. A foul called. It'll be Gering's ball. As the foul was on Tylee Strawthide. Third on her, first team on Chadron. Seiler on the dribble right side finds Philbrick. Out to Winkler, tipped around into the hands of Maddie Seiler. Back to Winkler, she'll pull it out, reset the offense for Gering with 1.5 left here, third quarter. Briley Dean out front. Chadron in a 1-3-1 zone. Here's Seiler, kick out, Dean, three ball, back iron, long rebound, run down by Seiler. Back to Winkler, she starts a drive, and she's fouled by Annika Burke. It'll remain Gering ball with 1:14 left down low. Inside to Philbrick as Reed goes the floor. Philbrick can't convert, and then a foul on the rebound. That'll bring J.C. Garrett back into the Chadron lineup. As the foul was on Maddie Seiler, she picks up her second. 47-32. Chadron on top. Quickly around From left to right, around the arc goes Chadron. High post Burke down low, looking down low for Dunbar. And the pass knocked away. It'll remain at the Chadron end with 50 seconds left. Strauthide will trigger the inbound. Toss out on top. Saloon, who's checked into the Chadron lineup. She's got it. 2 dribbles. Strauthide. She's got, and Chadron's opened up an 18-point lead as we count it down. Paint. She gets called for traveling, and that'll leave it. Reed into, as we said, Chadron's long loss in the hands of Strauthide. Gering picks up the loose ball as she's tied up, and the possession arrow will give it 26 seconds left. Now they're going to have Gering's ball. Gering will inbound underneath. Thrown basket on the right side, out on top. Here's Seiler with it. She'll turn. Give it up to Winkler, top of the key. Dribble on the right side. Down low. Pass to Dunbar, goes through her hands again, and Gering picks up the loose ball into the front court. The Philbrick deep 3 off the back iron.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Scottsbluff Screen Printing can make it happen. When you need to customize anything for your team, business, or just yourself, Scottsbluff Screen Printing is the answer. For embroidery, screen printing, or anything else you can dream of, Scottsbluff Screen Printing at 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
93.3 KMOR.
Welcome back to Gering High School as we start the 4th quarter. Chadron on top comfortably by 18 points here, and they've got the ball to start this 4th quarter. We'll set the Gering lineup for you here in just a minute. Chadron with the ball. They get it to Dunbar at the free throw line. To Saloon, 3-ball, back iron, gets her own rebound. She'll bounce out on top to Garrett, quickly to Strauthide, another 3 off the mark. Rebound tipped around, loose on the floor. Garrett chases it down in the backcourt. Now brings it front court to Saloon, 10-foot jumper off the mark. Garrett gets the ball back. She can't convert into the hands of Reed. And finally, on about the 6th try, Reed puts it up and in. And Chadron on top, 52-32, a 20-point lead for the number 7 team in Class C1, according to the Omaha World Herald, the Chadron High Cardinals. Gering with the ball. Boggs gives it top of the key to Freeze. Looks down low, Philbrick, pass tipped away into the hands of Dunbar. Dunbar brings it into the front court. Chadron right to left. Saloon on the dribble out front. Finds Strauthide, Dunbar, left side Garrett. Garrett into the paint, bounces down low. Saloon to the basket, and check that. Strauthide lays it up and in. And a quick 4-0 run to start this 4th quarter for Chadron. Boggs, high post. Here's Freeze as she loses the handle. And a turnover gives it right back to Chadron. as Annika Burke and Shea Bailey back in for Chadron. For Gering, it's Boggs, Aguayo, Bonsack, Freeze, and Philbrick. J.C. Garrett up the floor for Chadron. Right side to Burke, to Saloon on the right side beyond the arc. Skip pass back to Shea Bailey. Bailey drives, ball knocked away, loose on the floor. They get it to Garrett, to Saloon. Lob down low over the head of Reed. Loose ball picked up by Kelsey Bonsack. Outlet to Aguayo. Aguayo up the right side into the paint, gives it up to Freeze. Freeze has it knocked away. And they'll say Gering touched it last. It'll be Chadron ball with 5:57 left in the contest. 54-32. Chadron leading comfortably. They outscore Gering in the third quarter 18-5. Chadron up the floor to Burke, and Burke can't convert on the high percentage shot. And Gering comes down with the rebound. Philbrick on the push. Gets it ahead to Freeze. Chloe to the basket, and Chloe lays it up and in. And that puts the lead back at 20. Pressure by Gering, stolen away. Ahead, Boggs, bounce down low. Freeze and Chloe, back-to-back baskets. She's got 8. 54-36 as we near the 5-minute mark. Once again, pressure by Gering as it's almost stolen away. It is. Boggs has it to the basket, off the glass and in. And Gering scored the last 6 points in this one. Make it 54-38, and John McLean wants a timeout. 54-38, Chadron leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipments.com.
It's tax time again. Why not let Russell's Automotive save you some money and get those car repairs done you've been waiting on? Whether it's your brakes grinding, engine missing, or suspension creaking, we can help. We also offer fluid flushes. Get that dirty fluid out and protect your vehicle. Let our experienced techs keep your vehicle problem-free. That's Russell's Automotive, 112 West 27th Street, or call 635-4065.
93.3 KMOR.
Back at Gering High School, 5:03 left in the game as Garrett loses her balance, loses the ball, and they get it ahead to Aguayo, and her shot blocked from behind by Reed. But Kiera will go to the line, or let's double check. It will just stay Gering's ball. They will inbound at their end as they go left to right. Quickly into Boggs. Macy on the right side, holds it. On the dribble, picked up there by Reed. To Aguayo, top of the key. She'll give it off to Philbrick. Philbrick takes on dribble, down, bounce down low to Freeze. Kick out Boggs. 3-ball on the way, off the front iron. Into the hands of J.C. Garrett. Garrett trying to avoid the double team. She comes up the floor, gets it to Bailey. Ahead to Hamer. To Garrett. She'll reset the offense for Chadron. Bounce, right side, Bailey drives, pull-up jumper baseline off the mark. Bonsack comes down with the rebound, outlet to Boggs. Macy quickly up the floor. Left side, Philbrick, 3-ball on the way. Too strong. Reed comes down with the rebound for Chadron. She'll give it up to Garrett, and she'll walk it across. 4 minutes left in the game, 54-38. Chadron on top. On the bounce. Left side, Hamer now working. Right side to Bailey. Skip pass. Hamer inside in the paint to Reed. Back outside. Bailey drives baseline, and she's fouled by Kelsey Bonsack. Stay with us following this one. We will go over the final scoring and name our Taco John's player of the game. And then we'll get you ready for the boys' game between these two teams. As Shea Bailey at the line, as the foul, as I said, was on Kelsey Bonsack, her second. Here's Emily Harrison into the Gering lineup. Dawn Dunbar also in for Chadron. Second one on the way by Shea Bailey. Or check that, Strathhide. That makes it 55-38. Gering with the ball. Aguayo on the left side. Finds Philbrick. Philbrick trying to get a screen from Harrison. And they throw the pass to her and it's tipped away. Outlet quickly up the floor to Hamer on the left wing. She holds on the dribble. Skip pass. Garrett. Gering in a 2-3 zone. High post. Reed, they work it down low. Inside that time to Dawn Dunbar as she's knocked to the floor. And the foul was on Taylor Philbrick. She picks up her first. So Chadron will inbound underneath their own basket. Get it into Garrett. Garrett takes it to the free throw line. The bounce outside to Strathhide. Down low, Reed. Kick out back to Garrett. Garrett into the paint. Drives, dishes. Hamer, three ball. Back iron as Philbrick comes down with the rebound. Outlet to Aguayo. Aguayo up the right side. And a blocking foul called. And she had Chloe Freeze on the left side. And the foul on Madison Hamer. 2:52 left in the game, 55-38. As Kiera Aguayo, shooting 59% from the free throw line this season, drains the first one. And Hamer will come out of the game with their third personal foul. Annika Burke back in for Chadron. And Kiera Aguayo good on both of her free throws. And Gering trails it by 15, 55-40 as they set up full court pressure. Inbounds comes to Garrett, trying to avoid the double team. Back to Strathhide, ahead to Dunbar near the far sideline. Dunbar looking, trapped along the sideline. Pass out, intercepted by Chloe Freeze. Freeze gives it up. Sydney Winkler, underhand pass back to Harrison to Philbrick. She'll give it up to Winkler. Here's Freeze on the left side, driving against Burke. Kick out, Philbrick looked to three, now she'll put it on the floor. Back to Macy Boggs. Gering working with the ball beyond the arc. Boggs with it to the free throw line. Kick out Philbrick, ball fake, and Steve Land wants a timeout. And it's a full timeout. 2:15 left in the game, 55-40. Chadron leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Knowing your cost of production is vital to a successful operation.
Jeff,
Along
by
with
the way,
reliable
this is
service
Greg
and quality
15.
products, Westco can help you lock in your fuel rates for the new year with 2020 fuel contract.
Yes, sir.
Contact your local Westco fuel representative for more information on fuel contracting. We thank you for your patronage in 2019 and look forward to serving you throughout the new year. Westco, service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
93.3 KMOR.
Out of the timeout, Gering misses a shot. Chadron at the other end. Down low they go to Reed. Kick out. Shea Bailey drains a 3-ball. And she's got 6 in the game. And Chadron by 18, 58-40. Freeze, kick out. Emily Harrison, baseline jumper off the mark. Bailey comes down with the rebound, outlet to Garrett. Now she'll bring it center court to Bailey right side. Down low to Reed. Reed gets it and puts it up and in as after the pass was knocked away from her. She's got 22 in the game. And the Chadron lead back to 20 with 1:16 left in the game. Gering with the ball. Freeze has it against Reed. Avoids the double team, kick out to Harrison. Her shot off the mark. And Chadron comes down with the ball. 1 minute left in the game. Garrett ahead, Strawthide, 3-ball off the mark as Bailey runs it down from going out of bounds. Back out on top, Strawthide, another 3-ball in and out. Burke, rebound, put back doesn't go, but she's fouled by Macy Boggs. And for Macy, that'll be her 4th. And that'll put Annika Burke, the 6-foot junior, at the line. 2 points here in this second half. 15 foul on Gering. First one up and good. Nikki Todd, Maddie Seiler, and Carly Pazanka, all 3 freshmen, checking in for Gering as Philbrick Freeze and Macy Boggs will check out of the lineup. And a 30-second timeout taken by head coach John McLean. So stay with us. We'll wrap up this girls' game, get you ready for the boys' game, and we'll look at the final numbers brought to you by Arby's. And then we'll name our Taco John's player of the game. Well, for more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far. Free throw up. Burke, that doesn't go. Pazanka comes down with the rebound, and she's tied up by Saloon at the Chadron end. And the possession arrow will give it to Gering. Allie Watson in for Chadron. As we're underneath a minute, 41 seconds left. Seiler into the front court. Finds Winkler. Harrison, top of the key, left side pass. Here's Maddie Seiler driving, bounce down low, looks for Nikki Todd. Nikki from down low can't convert, gets her own rebound. Putback doesn't go, save from going out of bounds. Into the hands of Dunbar, 23 seconds left. And Chadron will go to 13-1 on the year. Gering will drop to 4-12. Their 2-game winning streak snapped here tonight at home against the 7th-ranked team in Class B, or in Class C1, I should say, Chadron. Ball tipped around. Spasenka and Garrett on the held ball. And it'll be Chadron's ball with 3.6 seconds left. And Chadron's win streak goes to 5. Clear out on top. They go to Hamer. One dribble to Garrett. She'll dribble it out. And Chadron will get the win here tonight as they defeat Gering by a count of 60-41. We'll come back with our in-between game show, recap the girls' game, and set you up for the boys' game. But once again, your final score, Chadron 61 and Gering 40 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
It's time now for the Runza Postgame Show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better. Now with the Runza Postgame Show, once again, Jeff Kelly.
61-40, Chadron gets the win over Gering here tonight on Gering's home floor, and Gering has taken all 3 meetings between these two teams as they win it here tonight. 61-40 is your final score. Gering led at the end of the first quarter 17-16, but Chadron led at halftime 32-27 as they went on a 5-0 run to end the first half. Into the third quarter is really where Chadron blew it open. They opened up a 10-point lead at 40-30, and they led at the end of three 50 to 32 as Chadron outscored Gering in that third quarter 18-5. And into the fourth quarter, Chadron had a lead of 55-38, and they opened it up to a 15-point lead at 55-40. And then down the stretch, Chadron with a mini 6-0 run to come away with the 61-40 win here this evening. We'll come back with more here on the Runza Postgame Show as Gering loses to Chadron here tonight, 61-40 on the West Coast scoreboard.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us.
Combination of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Magnifico only begins to describe how delicious it is, and just $9 for a large and $12 for a family size. Made fresh so you can take and bake it at home. Call or order online today at Papa Murphy's. It's Love at 425.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School as the Gering girls lose to Chadron here tonight. 61-40 was your final score. Well, it's time to look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. First on the Chadron side of the ledger, 3 players in double figures led by Olivia Reed as she finishes up with 22 points here tonight. She had 14 at the end of the first half. She adds 8 more on the second half. 15 points for Tylee Strothhide, the 5'9 senior, with only 3 at halftime. She comes back with 12 in the second half. That included 2 threes as she finishes with 15. Annika Burke tonight, 11 points for her. 5 points for Dawn Dunbar, 2 points for Madison Hamer, and 6 points tonight for Shea Bailey. On the Gering side of the ledger, no one in double figures tonight, but leading the way for Gering, Macy Boggs with 8 points tonight, Chloe Fries with 8 points, and Taylor Philbrick also finished up with 8 points here tonight. 6 points for Kiera Aguayo. Carly Pazanka ended up with 4. Emily Harrison, Kelsey Bonsack, and Sydney Winkler finish up with 2 points each here tonight as Gering loses to Chadron. 61-40 was your final score. Well, the player of the game is brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. And our Taco John's player of the game here tonight, that's going to go to Macy Boggs, as Macy with 2 threes in that first quarter kind of got Gering started in that fourth quarter as Gering led it by 1 at the end of the first quarter, but just not able to keep it going as they lose here tonight to Chadron. 61-40 was your final score. So the boys, both boys teams out on the floor. as Gering, they come in with a record of 5-9 here tonight, riding a 3-game winning streak. Their last loss was to North Platte at the GNAC tournament, where Gering went 0-3. The Gering boys beat Gordon Rushville Friday night on the road 50-42. They led at the end of one 14-13 as Gering went on a 5-0 run in the second quarter and outscored Gordon Rushville 16-6 in the second quarter, and Gering led 30-19 at halftime. In the third quarter, Gering outscoring Gordon Rushville 10-8, and the lead was 40-27 Gering after 3. In the fourth quarter, though, Gering outscoring Gordon Rushville outscoring Gering 15-10 in the fourth, but it wasn't enough. Nice game by Riley Goodrow. He comes off the bench with 9 points for Gering. Bryce Sherrill with 8, and Caleb Gonzalez with 7 points. Well, Chadron comes into tonight 6-7 on the year. Their head coach Mitch Berry, and the Chadron boys lost to Alliance Friday night 73-30. Alliance led 17-5 after the first. They held Chadron to 9 points in the second quarter, and Gering led 35-14 at half. Second half, though, saw Alliance outscore Gering 38-16 as Alliance gets the win, and for Chadron it was the second loss to Alliance this season. Well, these two teams met up a first time back on the 22nd of December in Chadron as Gering broke a 5-game losing streak with a 63-47 win. Gering led 17-16 after the first quarter. It was 31-27 Gering at the half, and then Gering opened up a 10-point lead in the third quarter and led 45-37 after 3. Gering outscores Chadron 18-10 in the fourth quarter for the win. Bryce Sherrill with 22 points that night. Brett Pazanka finished up with 13 points for Chadron. Trevor Berry had 14. Christian Bartlett and Dawson Wrights finished up with 8 points each for Chadron. Well, we'll come back with more here on the boys pregame show as both teams out on the court. But the girls' game wrapped up, and Chadron wins it 61-40 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Logos has the products, your team, your
18?
business, your environment. Logos is here to serve the greater Nebraska Panhandle area with the finest
break
printing
19.
and embroidery options available. Logos
The
for
next
low price.
At TC and More in Scotts Bluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scotts Bluff.
It's for the bold chance takers. It's for the mold breakers. It's for me. From diplomas to degrees to finding your fun, Western Nebraska Community College. Spring classes start January 13th. Learn more at wncc.edu.
93.3 KMOR.
We're back on the High Plains Spas and Rec pregame show here tonight on KMOR. Between matchups from Gering High School, the Bulldogs hosting Chadron. Girls game in the books. We're set to move forward for our boys contest here in just a few minutes. Pregame coaches comments time now, brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff, and you'll be in the zone all season long. Catching up with Gering boys coach Kyle Cotton. And coach, got to feel pretty good. You guys riding a little bit of a wave right now. 3 straight wins, 2 of those on the road. You've knocked off Sydney, Newcastle, and now Gordon Rushville to make it 3 straight. What's kind of helping you guys along right now, getting in the win column?
Well, right now our defense is playing really well. I think that's been an emphasis the whole year, but we're really starting to come together and figure out how we can play together on defense and play good team defense. And our offense has been kind of struggling the last 2 games, but the defense has kept us in it, and we were able to pull out victories. And we're just going to have to rely on solid defense the rest of the way as well.
coming into a first-year job like you did this year, taking over and going from a smaller school to a Class B school, always important to kind of put your imprint on what you want your program to be all about, a.k.a. what you guys hang your hat on, what you want to do well. Is playing this type of defense one of the first major steps and hurdles to sort of clear for the overall longevity of the program to say, hey, this is what we're about?
Yeah, that's exactly what I preached from the very beginning. Because we all know that sometimes your shots don't fall on offense, things don't go the way you want them to. So you kind of have to hang your hat on defense, and all the best teams always play defense. So that was the main focus for us. And excuse me, moving forward, we're just going to have to continue to work, and it's a process, and it might be a 2 or 3 year process, but the guys we have right now are working extremely hard, and they're trying to do everything we're asking. So I couldn't be more pleased with how we're going right now. I obviously like to have a little more success, but preparation breeds success, and we're just going to continue to prepare as well as we can.
You mentioned earlier you wish the offense was doing a little bit more right now to maybe catch up with the defensive side of things. Where's the breakdowns happening right now on offense, and how confident are you guys can get those corrected?
Well, right now we're just not shooting the ball well. The last 2 games against Newcastle and Gordon Rushville, we got the same shots that we have been getting, same shots we got against Sydney, and they just haven't been going in. Brett Pizanka goes 0 for 7 against Gordon Rushville for 3, and I don't know if you'd ever predict him to do that again, but it happened. So we just have to learn from it. We have to be confident we're shooting the ball and continue to get in those areas. We're doing a good job right now of doing that, so for us to be successful, we're going to have to knock down open shots.
Probably your best win of the season came right before the holiday break in the moratorium when that hit, and that came up at Chadron. Always a tough place to win. Probably some of the biggest upsets I've seen in the region out here over the last 5 to 10 years have occurred at Chadron where they've knocked someone off. But you guys go up there and you took it to them 63-47, and it's not like those guys don't know how to play. They got some good kids. What'd you guys really do well to win a big game like that on that night?
Well, I thought that was the first time that we really came together as a team on defense. We played extremely well, extremely hard. The Hausman kid didn't have a particularly good game, and for them to be successful, he has to have a good game. So us kind of limiting what he was able to do, I think, really changed the game. And then on the other side, for us to be successful, Bryce Sherrill has to play well, and I thought he did play well. So we're not looking past these guys at all to Saturday. I know some people might be thinking that, big game Saturday, but, our intention is solely on Chadron because we know that they can play, and we were only up 2 at halftime. So we're going to have to make sure that we're playing well on both ends of the court.
And with Cooper and Barry, if both get going at the same time, they can make life miserable on the defense shooting the basketball.
Yeah, Barry hit 4 threes in the first half last game. So, we're aware of him. I think they kind of go how it goes, but we just have to make sure we're playing solid team defense and, on offense execute and then knock down the shots when we have the opportunity.
And we'll get you out of here on this one. You sort of touched on a couple of keys right there, but officially a key to the game right now with Gering coach Kyle Cotton, brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of that lifetime warranty. You get that with every new vehicle purchase. So anything you've mentioned already, anything else come to mind? What do you guys have to do to make it 4 straight wins?
Well, everything that I mentioned already with the defense and then, being able to knock down our shots. But last time we did a good job of limiting them to jump shots, and if we can do that again, I think we'll be successful as long as we can box out and rebound.
Gering head coach Kyle Cotton had a tip-off here at home against Chadron. Appreciate the time as always, Coach. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you coming up tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
We'll come back with more tip-off approaching right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At Ashley Home Store, when we
all have hard days at work. This is what champion bullfighter Dusty Tuckness does for a living. Now this is a tough day at work. When Dusty comes home, he likes things quiet. Windows and patio doors from Renewal by Anderson not only make things quiet, they cut your energy bills and add to the value of your home. No matter what you do for a living, Renewal by Anderson windows and patio doors, because coming home should always feel this good.
pool, or on the court, Bluffs Physical Therapy is in your corner cheering you on. This is Mike Morvick, owner of Bluffs Physical Therapy, offering a variety of specialized treatments and the highest quality physical therapy. The team at Bluffs Physical Therapy supports all local athletes, the coaches, administrators, and volunteers who work to make winning the norm and not the exception. And just as importantly, in the classroom as well. Stop by Bluffs Physical Therapy just off Highway 26 on Avenue B or call 633-PT-PT.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School. The girls' game in the book. Chadron going to 13-1 on the year as they defeat Gering 61-40 is your final score there. As getting set up for the boys' game, heard some pregame comments from head coach Kyle Cotton. And of course, Gering getting the win over Chadron back on December 22nd to break a 5-game losing streak at that point in the season. So Gering coming in at 5-9, Chadron coming in at 6-7. Well, the starting lineups are brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. First for Chadron, their head coach Mitch Berry. They will start this way. It'll be Trevor Berry, a 5'10 senior. Dylan Saloon, a 5'6 senior. Christian Bartlett, a 5'11 senior. Dawson Wrights, a 6-foot sophomore. And rounding out the top 5, the starting 5 for Chadron, it'll be Cooper Hausman, a 6'4 senior who just signed this week to play football at Chadron State College. For Gering, they will start this way. It'll be Caleb Gonzalez, 5'8 and a junior, averaging 4 points a game. Bryce Sherrill, a 6'4 senior, averaging 14 points a game. Colton Ebers, a 6'3 senior, averaging 7 points a game. Brett Pazanka, a 6'1 junior, averaging 10 points a game. And rounding out the starting 5 for Gering, it's Turner Ray, 6'4 and a junior, averaging 5 points a game for Gering. So Chadron and Gering, second time this season, last meeting between these two teams this year, and we're getting about ready to tip it off. Let's take our final break here. We'll come back with the opening tip from Gering as you're listening and watching Gering High basketball on 93.3 KMOR and on KMORFM.com and on KNEB.TV.
Hey Grandma, thanks for all the gifts.
Oh, I'm so glad you like them. I'm really sorry I couldn't make it.
Yeah, we are too.
Set timer for 15 minutes.
Mom, Dad, say hi to Grandma.
Hey,
Hi. Oh, miss you guys.
We're making your famous mashed potatoes.
Set the crock pot on high.
Wow, technology sure has changed.
Everyone, say hi to Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
When a strong, reliable network really counts, let our Allo family worry about the technology that keeps you connected.
You have enough to worry about. Meetings, clients, employees. You're busy keeping up with all the demands of your business. Don't spend the little extra time you have cleaning the office. It's time to call Bluffs Facility Solutions and have the cleaning done for you. No job is too big or too small for our highly experienced and trained team. Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly schedules are available using the best products and equipment, including our truck-mounted professional steam cleaning for carpet, upholstery, tile, or grout. Let us do the cleaning. Bluffs Facility Solutions, 632-1797.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back to Gering High School, about a minute away from the start of the boys' game between Chadron and Gering. Update you on some girls' scores going on other games around the area. At halftime, it's Ogallala leading the Alliance girls 29-13 is the score at halftime. One other game that is underway in girls basketball. Wheatland leading Torrington 23-18. And of course the final here in the girls game, Chadron defeating Gering 61-40. At the half, Lingo Fort Laramie all over Guernsey Sunrise in the state of Wyoming. 41-3 is the score at halftime. Some scores in boys basketball. Of course, the big one down in Denver, Colorado, Scotts Bluff and Abraham Lincoln that game got underway at roughly about 7 o'clock. No score update on that one. Chase County is at Bridgeport. Cody Kilgore is at Gordon Rushville. Sioux County is at Hemmingford. Hyannis is at Arthur County. And also on the boys' side, Ogallala and Alliance, a couple of ranked teams. Ogallala ranked in Class C1. And I think this week Alliance came in ranked number 7 or 8 in Class B, according to the Omaha World Herald. As we get ready for the start, the introduction of the starting lineups, and already gave them to you. As Chadron being introduced, there in the road black uniforms here tonight with red letters and numbers. As Trevor Berry introduced along with Dylan Saloon, Christian Bartlett, Dawson Reitz, and the big man Cooper Hausman. As Hausman introduced. So Chadron looking to get back on the winning track as they lost to Alliance back on last Friday, as the final score was 73-30 was the final score there. So Chadron looking to get back on the winning track as Gering being introduced. Colton Ebers, Brett Pazanka, and rounding out the starting 5 for Gering, it's Turner Ray, as Gering in the home white uniforms with the blue letters and numbers trimmed in gold here tonight. Jeff Kelly with you here tonight. Glad you could be with us on KNEB.TV and also on 93.3 KMOR. Cooper Huseman to jump it up against Bryce Sherrill. And we will get this one underway here from Gering High School. As the tap controlled by Chadron. As Chadron will move from left to right here to start this one off. Bartlett out front. So he works it to Trevor Berry. Hausman pops out high post. Looking. Gering in a 2-3 zone to start this contest off. Berry on the dribble brings it top of the key for the Chadron Cardinals to Saloon on the left side. Chadron continues to work it around the outside of the arc against this Gering zone defense. Berry lobs inside Hausman. Kick out. Bartlett, 3-ball off the mark as Ebers comes down with the rebound. On the push now is slow up. Right side pass, here's Caleb Gonzalez with it. To Sherrill. Sherrill pull-up jumper, free throw line extended. Count it. As Bryce Sherrill makes it 2-0 Gering. 1 minute in. Pressure now by Gering as Turner Ray commits the personal foul. Trying to go after that pass. First on him, first team. As Chadron inbounds. Berry with a 3-ball back iron. Pulled down by Pazanka. Brett quickly at Sherrill up the left side. Pazanka, left side pass, right side pass, I should say. Ebers. Bounce entry down low. Ray turn around into paint. Turner can't convert it. Offensive rebound can be controlled. Chadron comes down with it. Hausman with it. Bounce ahead to Berry. Berry right side outside with the ball as Hausman takes it into the paint. Still has it down low. Wrights can't convert from down low. Gering comes down with the rebound quickly up the floor. Pazanka has it knocked away and regains. Now he'll pull it out on the right side with 6:20 left first quarter. 2-0 Gering. Gonzalez, chest pass. Here's Turner Ray with it, left side outside. Ray one-hand passes. They work to the left side to Sherrill. Whip pass down low. Turner Ray lays it up and in. Turner Ray with 2. Gering on top. 6 minutes left. First quarter, long down court pass. Here's Wrights with it to Berry. High post to Hausman. Hausman free throw line to Saloon. Saloon puts up the shot in the paint. Too strong off the glass. Rebound corralled by Ray. Gets it ahead to Ebers. Colton up the floor. Right side kick out. 3-ball. Caleb Gonzalez. Too strong. Hausman comes down with the rebound for Chadron as they work left to right here in this first half. Bartlett into the front court for Chadron. Stops at the top of the key, gives it up to Hausman for a 3-ball, and Hausman from deep gets into the scorebook, and Chadron's cut the Gering lead to 1 with 5:20 left first quarter. Sherrill, right side, outside, holds the ball above his head, looking as Evers pops out quickly to Ray. Ray down low, finds Sherrill, double team, tries to kick it out, stolen away by Saloon. Tries to bounce it off of Sherrill. Bryce regains, gets the loose ball and puts it up and in. He's got 4. Gering by 3, 4:57 left first quarter. Ahead to Saloon, pull up baseline jumper right side, too strong. Rebound, kick out, Hausman, 3 ball, high off the back iron. Wrights comes down with it. To Bartlett, skip pass to Saloon, wearing that shoulder brace on the right shoulder. Hausman with a baseline jumper. Off the mark, Caleb Gonzalez comes down with the rebound on the push into the paint. Kick right side, the runner by Evers doesn't go. Offensive rebound is put back, misses the mark. And Hausman comes down with the rebound for Chadron. Barry will walk it across. Slow things down just a little bit. Now he pulls it out by the 10-second line on the dribble to Saloon. Saloon right side, looking, trying to avoid the double team, gets in the corner to Hausman. They down low, and Wright steps on the baseline, and the turnover gives the ball to Gering. And the spark plug into the game for Gering, Riley Goodrow. 9 points in the win over Gordon Rushville. So he came in the second quarter and sparked Gering. In here in the first quarter with 4 minutes left. Turner Ray on the right side, quickly left side, into the corner. They find Pazanka, back to Sherrill. To Goodrow. Here's Gonzalez with it. He'll launch from bonus distance. Misses the mark. Dawson Wrights comes down, and check that, Bartlett comes down with the rebound. Looking as Dawson Dunbar's checked into the Chadron lineup. There's Barry, top of the key, Hausman. High post. Down low to Zach Collins, pass stolen away. Here's Bryce Sherrill up the floor on the right side. Quickly work it left side, Pazanka inside to Turner Ray, nothing doing there. Gonzalez, left side pass, Sherrill, 3 ball off the glass. Bartlett comes down with the rebound for Chadron. Barry whip a pass inside to Collins. Collins will put it down the paint, knocked away from him, stolen away. Loose ball picked up by Caleb Gonzalez. He'll bring it the other way for Gering, leading by 3 with 2:54 left here in the first quarter. Pazanka right side, outside into the paint. Kick left side, Goodrow. Riley holds, now he'll put it on the floor, bring it top of the key, bounce right side. Sherrill inside to Ray. Ray can't convert as he tried to put it up all in one motion. And Chadron will come the other way. They can tie it with a 3. Barry walks it across the 10-second line. Gives it up to Bartlett. To Hausman, he's double teamed, takes it into the paint, looking, kicks it left side. Barry picked up there by Sherrill. Inside they go to Hausman, almost stripped away. Hausman has it. He'll get it to the right side, and a deep 3 off the mark by Bartlett. Sherrill comes down with the rebound, up the floor, up the right side. Quickly to Gonzalez, to Ray on the left side as they work it from left to right. And a timeout on the floor called by Gering head coach Kyle Cotton, a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. Well, Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit offers regularly scheduled accessible bus service serving communities in the Panhandle Monday through Friday. Reservations are required. Visit panhandletrails.com or call 761-TRIP. That's 761-8747. Glad you could be with us tonight on KNEB.TV, on Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500. And I'd like to welcome those of you listening on 93.3 KMOR and online at KMORFM.com. Chris Cottrell in Denver, Colorado, Abraham Lincoln and Scotts Bluff, boys action only. That one on KHYY 106.9. Brady Radzimski in the Gering lineup out of the timeout, working with the ball, Goodrow. And Riley will drive right side, put up the shot. That's blocked by Collins. As Bartlett comes the other way for the Cardinals in the black uniforms with the red letters and numbers trimmed in white. Dunbar, kick out, Barry, 3-ball off the front iron. Zach Wilson also into the Gering lineup. Pazanka calls out play number 4 as he brings it across the 10-second line with 1:25 left. Goodrow, right side, outside, 2 dribbles to Wilson, left side, back to Radzimski, quickly into the corner to Goodrow. Zone defense by Chadron. Here's Zach Wilson with a 3-ball in and out. Pazanka with the offensive board, put back, blocked from behind, but he'll draw the foul. As the foul was on. Trevor Barry for Chadron. Pick up his first team as Brett Pazanka. 65% from the free throw line. Be at the line after the shoot the free throws after the substitution. Jack Franklin into the game. Noah Longoria will come in at the next opportunity for Gering. Pazanka can't convert on the front end. Rebound tipped around, goes out of bounds. And it'll remain at the Gering end as Gering works from right to left here in this first half. Longoria in, Pazanka out, and Radzimski to inbound the ball. Looking, goes right side, Longoria quickly to Sherrill. Left side, Jack Franklin with it as Radzimski pops out high post. He'll bounce to Longoria on the right side. Franklin drives, dishes to Longoria. Back to Sherrill. Bryce drives, whip out, pass to Wilson. Wilson drives with the right hand off the glass and misses the mark. Chadron comes the other way, trailing by 3. 33 seconds left. Here's Collins. Inside, Dunbar in the paint. The turnaround jumper is up and good for Dawson Dunbar. And it's a 1-point game with 24 seconds left. 6-5. Low scoring first quarter here from Gering. Franklin on the bounce. Baseline jumper. Zach Wilson too strong. Longoria there with the rebound. 12 seconds left. Kick out to Radzimski. Brady on the dribble. Right side pass Franklin. Back to Longoria. There's Radzimski. 5 seconds left. Bounce down low. Wilson. Reverse layup. Misses the mark, but he's fouled by Collins. And Zach Wilson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots with 1.3 seconds left here in the first quarter. First one on the way from Zach, up and good. Zach with 3 points last Friday night. He had 5 points the last time these teams met up back on December 22nd. Zach 1 for 2, rebound tipped around. Sherrill has it, throws it up at the buzzer, and it's off, no good. We're through 1 here in Gering, and at the end of 1, it's Gering 7, Chadron 5 on the West Coast scoreboard.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
93.3 KMOR.
Start of the second quarter here from Gering High School. Gering in a low-scoring first quarter leads it 7-5. Radzimski, Franklin, Sherrill, along with Longoria and Ray on the floor for Gering. Gering has it. Bounce to Ray on the left wing. Quickly work it right side to Jack Franklin. Here's Sherrill to Radzimski. Looks down low, nothing there. Back to Turner Ray, high post. Sherrill with it right side inside Radzimski. Brady cut off, kick out back to Bryce. Bryce cut off, Good defense by Chadron as they get it inside to Jack Franklin. His drive to the basket. The shot with the left hand doesn't go. And the foul on Christian Bartlett. And that'll put Jack Franklin at the free throw line, shooting 81% on the year as he drains the first one. He'll get a second one. You can listen to the game today, relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com. Brought to you by First State Bank of Scotts Bluff and Gering. Second one off, no good. Chadron with the ball, trailing by 3. Colin Brennan into the ball game. Brennan with the dribble left side, the drive and the layup. And Colin Brennan, the 5'9 sophomore, puts it up and in. And we're back to a 1-point game with 7 minutes left, first half. Sherrill on the right side beyond the arc to Franklin, top of the key. Jack, one dribble pass to Ray on the left wing. Gering continues to work it around the outside of the arc against this defense by Chadron. Sherrill on the right side, down low. They go inside to Longoria. He can't convert. Kick out Ray. 3 ball off the mark. Sherrill, offensive rebound, put back. Bryce Sherrill with 6. Gering by 3. 6:27 left. Trevor Berry on the dribble out front. Gives it up to Bartlett. He brings it to the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Swarmed by Franklin. Looking. Hausman has to come out. Hausman. Deep 3 for the big man off the side iron. As Ray will watch it go out of bounds, it'll go over to Gering. As Pazanka, Ebers, and Gonzalez back in for Gering. As Caleb Gonzalez will inbound the ball. Pazanka into the front court for Gering. To Sherrill on the right side. Picked up there by Hausman. One dribble, bounce to Gonzalez. Quickly on the left side to Franklin. To Gonzalez. Here's Brett Pazanka in the corner. They go to Jack Franklin. Bounce entry inside to Ebers. And Ebers fouled from behind by Christian Bartlett. And it'll be Gering's ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Baseline right. Dawson Dunbar in for Christian Bartlett as he picks up his second personal foul. Inbounds quickly comes to Sherrill. He hands to Ebers. Ebers turn around in the paint off the front iron. Offensive rebound. His putback doesn't go as it was knocked out by Chadron. So keep it at the Gering end as Gering works right to left in this first half. The inbounds to come, baseline left. Lob it out. Sherrill with it inside the arc. He'll hand to Colton. To Pazanka on the right wing as Pazanka one dribble, one hand pass to Sherrill inside the paint. Back outside. Gonzalez spin move, kick out. Pazanka 3 ball, count it. Brett Pazanka, his first points of the game. Gering opens up a 6-point lead with 5:21 left. Quickly up the floor, baseline jumper from in close by Reitz, but a whistle and a foul at the Chadron end. As the foul was on Cooper Hausman. He'll pick up his first. Team's 5th on Chadron. As checking in is Garav Shima, a 6-foot sophomore. Pazanka into the front court for Gering. Right side pass, Gonzalez down low. Ebers in the paint. Over Shima, shot doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Trevor Berry. Berry trying to avoid the double team. He'll get it ahead. To Hausman. 3 from the right corner. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped around. Berry picks up the rebound. Looks at the 3. Doesn't take it. Finds Shima down low. And Shima lays it up and in. That makes it 13-9. Sherrill with it at the Gering offensive end. Dribble pull up for 3 off the glass. Rebound comes down. Quickly ahead, Brennan driving and dishing. And a foul called. As the foul was on Caleb Gonzalez. As Riley Goodrow, Turner Ray check in. Bryce Sherrill take a seat on the bench along with Jack Franklin. Trevor Berry to inbound for Chadron. Quickly goes to Brennan. 3-ball left side, count it. And Colin Brennan, the sophomore, he's got 5 in the game. And we've got a 1-point ball game. Down low, scoring is Riley Goodrow for Gering. And Gering takes the lead back, 15-12. 4:10 left. Brennan quickly to Berry on the left side at the Chadron offensive end. Now work it to Brennan on the right side outside. Back to Dunbar. Here's Hausman, 3-ball off the mark. Turner Ray comes down with the rebound for Gering. They'll bring it across, get it ahead to Goodrow, and then Goodrow has it stripped away from him. That'll remain at the Gering end with 3:43 left here in the first half. Quickly in. They toss it to Gonzalez, avoids a double team, bounce in the corner right side. Goodrow, skip past Bazanka. Brett drives to the basket off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound stolen away, or almost stolen away, as Brennan tied up by Bazanka. And the possession arrow gives it to Chadron with 3.5 minutes left first half. Pressure set up by Gering. Brennan gets it ahead, Hausman. Left side, he'll drive against Ray into the paint, puts it up the right hand, comes up short. Goodrow comes down with the rebound. Ahead, Evers goes behind his back on the dribble, bounce in the corner, Bazanka. Left side, he drives off, baseline doesn't go, offensive rebound, put back up and in. Bazanka with 5, Gering by 5, 3 minutes left. First half, it's pass stolen away. Evers to the basket, goes up and under with the right hand, and he gets into the scorebook his first 2 points and a 19-12 Gering lead. Here with counting it down here in the second quarter, and we will keep it right here. And remind you that for more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far. And Monument Physical Therapy can keep you in the game. They offer the Bumps and Bruises program, 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Scotts Bluff and Gering. Stay with us at halftime. We will look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's. I saw Steve Land in the building, and hopefully he'll make a stop up and give us a recap on the Gering girls as they lost to Chadron tonight. 61-40 was the final score in that one. So Chadron has won all 3 meetings against Gering this season. Out of the timeout, Gering sets up, full court pressure as the inbounds comes to Dunbar, knocked away from behind by Gonzalez. That'll stay with Chadron as they will inbound at their offensive end, far sideline. Toss it in, comes to Dunbar. He'll dribble right side, bounce to Berry beyond the arc. Inside Hausman, turnaround jumper, baseline, off the mark. Riley Goodrow rips down the rebound ahead to Ebers up the right side. Ebers quickly to Ray, to Gonzalez. Caleb drives, looks down low, finds Ebers, an off-balance wild shot that doesn't go in, but Colton draws the foul. And he'll go to the line as the foul was on Chadron's Trevor Berry. He'll pick up his second 16 foul on the Cardinals. And Colton Evers shooting 65% from the line this season. Drains the first one. An 8-0 Gering run right here. And Colton Evers looking to make it 9. Colin Brennan back into the lineup at halftime. Abraham Lincoln leads Scotts Bluff 27-23. as Colton Evers good on both of his free throws. And Gering with a 9-0 run. Pressure once again. Hausman has it, brings it into the offensive end. Quickly head to Saloon in the right corner. Kick out back to Hausman to Shima. His shot blocked from behind, but Chadron runs down the loose ball. Back to Hausman. Wild action here at the Chadron offensive end. Hausman will give it up to Dunbar. He'll slow it down here. We're underneath 2 minutes, a minute 56 left first half, 21-12. Gering on top. Brennan top of the key, left side pass Saloon. Quickly to Dunbar for a 3 ball, and Dawson Dunbar with 5. That breaks a 9-0 Gering 1. Pazanka trying to answer back with a right corner 3 off the mark. Brennan quickly up the floor, ahead. Dunbar in the paint against a triple team. Shot doesn't go, but Dunbar will go to the line with a minute 27 left as Caleb Gonzalez picks up his second personal, only the third team on Gering. Dunbar's first one, in and out. Dunbar with 2 points the last time these two teams met up. As Bryce Sherrill, Jack Franklin into the Gering lineup. Dunbar's second free throw. That one back iron, long rebound. Hausman runs it down for Chadron. Finds Saloon, back to Hausman. He'll pull it out. Right side, outside, left side pass. Here's Saloon with it on the dribble. So he works it to Brennan. So we near the 1 minute mark here in this first half. Good defense by Gering, a 2-3 zone. Dunbar gets it inside the arc, throws it away, finds Bryce Sherrill. Gering with numbers. Sherrill on the bounce. Franklin, his shot blocked by Hausman. As Gering had numbers that time, a nice pass to Franklin, but Hausman getting back, and the 6'4 senior blocked Jack Franklin's shot, but it'll remain at the Gering end with 53 seconds left in the first half. Ebers triggers the inbound, gets it to Gonzalez, gets it right back as Ebers starts a drive and shuffled his feet, and a turnover gives the ball back to Chadron with 51 seconds left. Gering on top, 21-15. As Trevor Berry checks in, Christian Bartlett will also check in for the Cardinals. Pressure once again by Gering, full court. Dunbar, here's Bartlett, they get in the front court to Shima, back to Dunbar into the paint, kick out, Bartlett 3 ball, in and out. Ray comes down with the rebound for Gering. 35 seconds left. Jack Franklin gets it into Gonzalez to Ebers, back to Caleb, baseline. Here's Jack Franklin with it, whips it outside to Ebers. He'll give it up to Sherrill, and Gering with 20 seconds left will play for the last shot. 16 seconds left. As Gonzalez has it, high post Ray. Gering working it around, 10 seconds left first half. Bryce Sherrill, pull up inside the arc, off the mark. Turner Ray, offensive rebound, put back, comes up short, gets it again. Second one doesn't go, and the buzzer sounds, and that ends the first half. We're at halftime here in Gering, and your score at halftime, Gering 21, Chadron 15 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Buyers Realty has been helping people in the community find their dream home since 1994. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, our friendly staff will put in the work to help you reach the finish line. We also do property management for buildings in Scottsbluff, Gering, and beyond. You can find an extensive list of our properties by visiting our website at callbuyersrealty.com. Or you can visit our Scottsbluff offices on Avenue B, right next to Bumper to Bumper. Panhandle's best, Buyers Realty. Community strong, community proud. We have what you're looking for.
business cards, uniforms, t-shirts, jackets, and all your sports gear. All of us at Scottsbluff Screen Printing are very proud to be a part of this valley for over 20 years, and we stand behind all of our product. If you can dream it up, Scottsbluff Screen Printing can make it happen.
Yeah.
When you need to customize anything for your team, business, or just yourself, Scottsbluff Screen Printing is the answer. For embroidery, screen printing, or anything else you can dream of, Scottsbluff Screen Printing at 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
93.3 KMOR.
And welcome back. We're at halftime of the boys' game, and as is our custom, Steve Land joins us here at halftime to recap the girls' game. And a good first half, I'd have to say, by your team. You lead by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Talk about the first half of the game today.
Well, we really put in a game plan that, we worked all week on it, a triangle and 2, a little junk defense. We knew they hadn't seen it all year, and we could do status quo where we get beat that much, and we thought we had a pretty good run in the first half. We hit some shots, and they were frustrated. Their second leading scorer hadn't scored by halftime, and so the Reed girl is just phenomenal to stop. To me, she's a Division I player. She's athletic and can jump. When she doesn't score, she has assists to somebody that does score. So we have a hard time matching up, but I think Taylor Philbrick did a heck job on her the first half. We were getting good rotations out of our defense. I think the difference was the third quarter, we came out and our energy let down a little bit when they hit some shots. We didn't match her intensity, and then we had a hard time scoring the second half. And that just got away from us a little bit at that point.
The thing that I kind of noticed from the game in Chadron to tonight, they didn't seem to get into that 1-3-1 zone pressure as much as they did back in December.
Yeah, we had Kelsey Bonsack set a big old monster screen up there the first play of the game. We drove right by it and we were off and running, so they backed out of it. And if that's all it would have taken up there in Chadron that weekend, it was on my bad. We shouldn't have done it earlier, but I told Kelsey, I says, let her know you're there. I said, you're out in the middle of nowhere, so make sure that you set it legally and don't move. And we did. We got right by it, and we went off. And I don't think he didn't like that so well, that we were beating it that way. So they backed it off and played a little bit more safe in the half court at the 1-3-1. But we just didn't continue to make shots the second half. I think that was the difference in the game tonight.
You talked about you didn't match their intensity in that third quarter. What kind of things were you seeing?
Well, it really was, I'm sure they came in and draw some stuff up at halftime. We didn't. We let them drive baseline on us and get a jumper, a layup. And then we weren't getting the rebounds at that point. They were getting 2 or 3 looks at it, and they're a good team. They don't need 2 or 3 looks compared to our one. So I think we just saw a little bit of a letdown with our kids. Our starters did a phenomenal job, but our backup kids on the bench, they just didn't get quite the reps. So they were maybe a little unsure what to do. And I think that was the difference in the game. And we didn't get much scoring off the bench, so that hurt as well. So Macy hit a couple big shots to start the game and kept us going. But we had a phenomenal first quarter, leading 17-16. But we just didn't. You look down, we had 5 points at the end of the third, 8 points at the end of the fourth, and we just didn't maintain moving the ball and knocking down shots. We had a heck of a run there in the start of the fourth quarter. I think we cut it to about 14, and I think Taylor had a three-pointer going. Had she hit that one, we could have cut it to 11 and then really made it interesting, but she missed that one, and they were off making a couple shots and sealing the game.
So tomorrow you're right back at it, a rivalry game. We talked to Chris in the pregame about how you approach some of those games. What do you expect to see from Scottsbluff tomorrow night, another big opponent? How do you turn it around to get ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. We spent a lot of energy tonight working on Chadron. When we have a Friday, Saturday game, we do most of our work on our first opponent. So we've seen Scottsbluff a couple times, and we kind of know the personnel extremely well. We think we've got a few things figured out with them, and we're guarding them a little bit different than we used to. And so we had some success, but we also understand that they're going to be hungry. They beat us by 30 the first time, so they might have overlooked us a little bit. They won't overlook us tomorrow night. They'll be ready to play. They've had nobody to worry about but Gering all week, so they'll be well prepared for us, and they always shoot well at their home place. So it'll be a tough game for us tomorrow.
All right, tough loss tonight and a tough one tomorrow, Steve. We appreciate you stopping by.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
All right, Steve Land stopping by at halftime of the boys' game, where our score is Gering 21, Chadron 15 on the West Coast scoreboard.
The renters moved out and the house doesn't look exactly like it.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
This is Jane. She thinks she's just filling her car, but she's also filling the air with cancer-causing toxic chemicals used to boost octane in gas. What doesn't burn in the engine enters the air and your lungs, even your heart and brain. Bad for everyone, especially kids. Ethanol is a natural octane booster, clean burning and non-toxic. More ethanol means less scary stuff in our gas and in the air we breathe. And that makes your choice pretty plain, Jane.
For locations near you, go to huskerfuel.com.
Gering High School, we're at halftime, and Gering leading Chadron 21-15. Gering led 7-5 at the end of the first quarter. They lead now 21-15 as they went on a 9-0 run in that second quarter to open up a 21-12 lead at one point before Chadron stopped that run. Well, it's time to look at the numbers, brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. Not a lot of scoring and a low-scoring first half in this one. On the Chadron side of the ledger, Dawson Dunbar and Colin Brennan lead the way for Chadron with 5. Cooper Huseman with 3, and Gavar Shima with 2 points. For Gering, Bryce Sherrill leading the way with 6, Brett Pazanka with 5, Cole Nevers with 4 points at halftime, 3 points for Riley Goodrow, and 1 point each here at halftime for Brett Pazanka, Zach Wilson, and Turner Ray. So there's your halftime numbers here from Gering High School. Both teams back out on the court. We'll come back with the start of the second half. Your score at halftime, Chadron trailing Gering 21-15 on the West Coast scoreboard.
It takes a great team to get positive results. That's what you have with Hahn Nelson.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
And welcome back to Gering High School as we're counting down towards the end of halftime here, and Gering on top 21-15. Well, this is Jeff Kelly coming to you from the Logos broadcast booth. Stop in the Logos and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There's no job too big or too small for Logos in downtown Gering. Getting ready for start of second half action as both teams gathered around their respective head coaches, as Chadron trying to get back on the winning track after they lost to state-ranked Alliance. And Gering, of course, riding a 3-game winning streak. They would like to keep that winning streak going, but they've got a big one tomorrow night with Scotts Bluff over at Scotts Bluff. And Chris Cottrell will have that doubleheader for you on 93.3 KMOR. Shima gets the start in the second half for Chadron, along with Barry, Bartlett, Saloon, and Hausman. And for Gering, the starting five: Gonzalez, Pazanka, Ebers, Ray, and Sherrill. And Gering will have the ball. They will work from left to right here in this second half. As the inbound comes in far sideline, Pazanka has it, gives it up to Gonzalez. Gering works the ball around the outside of the arc. Gonzalez drives, dishes. Ebers, bounce out on top, back to Pazanka. Chadron in a 1-3-1, and a three ball is good, and Gering makes it 24-15 at the Chadron end. Inside they go to Hausman. Baseline, low block, stripped away. Shima picks it up in the paint and puts it up and in. And Shima, the 6-foot sophomore, gets Chadron on the board. Quickly into the left corner, three ball. Brett Pazanka, count it. And Brett Pazanka with 8. And just that quickly, Gering up by 10, 27-17. Barry with it on the left side. Deep three, Barry, count it. And Barry gets into the scorebook in the third quarter. Make it 27-20. Gering quickly the other way. Sherrill, kick out. Gonzalez, bounce down low to Ebers. Ebers can't score it. Shima comes down with the rebound for Chadron, wearing the black road uniforms with the red letters and numbers trimmed in white. Barry brings it into the front court. Left side pass, Saloon. Saloon to the free throw line. Nothing doing. Back to Barry and a whistle. And 3-second call. So the turnover gives the ball back to Gering. Pazanka brings it into the front court. Tosses it over to Gonzalez. He'll hand it off to Ebers. Back to Gonzalez inside the arc. In and out. Doesn't go. Barry comes down with the rebound for Chadron, as he just got into the scorebook. He was scoreless at halftime. Saloon with it on the right side. Looks, bounce out on top. Shima. Gonzalez takes it away. Gives it up to Brett Pazanka on the run out. And Brett Pazanka with 10. Gering by 9. As Barry brings it into the front court for Chadron. To Saloon on the dribble. Right side. Gives it up to Hausman in the left corner. Whips it inside. Pass goes into the hands of Shima to Bartlett. Deep three. Back iron. Ebers comes down with the rebound. Colton on the push. Brings it center court to Caleb Gonzalez. Big Euro step in the paint. Shot doesn't go as he went in, but he was fouled prior to the shot. And it'll be Gering's ball. And checking back in, Saloon picked up the foul. It'll be his first. Dawson Dunbar checking in. Ebers triggers the inbounds. Gonzalez from the right corner. Three ball. Count it. Caleb Gonzalez. He's got 2 threes in the game. And Gering opens up a 12-point advantage here with 5:12 left in the third quarter. Bartlett out on top. Dunbar. Right side pass, Barry. Holds the ball above his head. Skip pass to Hausman. Hausman drives left side. Baseline. Nothing doing. He hands it to Dawson Dunbar. He loses the handle, and that'll bring Colin Brennan off the Chadron bench for Dunbar. Gering with the ball, leading it by 12. Gonzalez quickly into the front court. Gives it up to Ebers, back to Gonzalez, ball fake, drives into the paint, loses the handle, has to run it down, and it goes out of bounds. And Gering turns the ball over, and Chadron will have it with 4:45 left third quarter. 32-20. Gering on top. Barry walks it into the front court, left side pass, Bartlett. Bartlett has it. Here's Barry. They try to get inside. It's stolen away to Barry by Gonzalez. To Bryce Sherrill, who slams it home. Bryce Sherrill with the slam. He's got 8 points. Gering leads it by 14, and a timeout taken by Chadron head coach Mitch Berry. 4:22 left in the third quarter, 34-20. Gering leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
93.3 KMOR.
Jeff Kelly back at Gering High School out of the timeout. Chadron with the ball, trailing by 14. Barry on the left side. Gets it to Saloon. On the dribble to the right side, takes it inside the paint. Vides avoid the double team. They get it to Hausman. 3-ball, too strong. Sherrill rips down the rebound. Ahead to Pazanka. Brett will take it top of the key to Gonzalez. 3-ball, right side. Back iron, long rebound comes down to Bartlett. Ahead to Shima up the right side for the Cardinals. They'll give it up to Barry. He'll reset the offense with 3:36 left third quarter. Barry takes a quick trigger on the three, in and out. Saloon rebound is put back, blocked by Sherrill. Into the hands of Ray. Pazanka left side to Ebers to the basket, off the glass and in, and he's fouled. Colton Evers driving baseline. Put the shot up and in. And he'll go to the line for the traditional three-point play. Shima with his first personal. Second team. Here's Collins coming in. Zach Collins, a 6'6 senior. End of the third. Scottsbluff leading Abraham Lincoln 38 to 36. Free throw off, no good. Chadron comes down with it. Hausman to Collins. Back to Saloon on the right side. Saloon picks up his dribble, finds Hausman between the circles. Hausman will bounce it to Barry. Barry into the paint, stolen away, loose on the floor. As Gonzalez and Ebers down there, the possession arrow keeps the ball at the Chadron end. Jack Franklin coming into the ball game for Gering as Colton Evers will take a seat on the bench. Toss in, comes to Barry. High post to Collins, back to Barry. Double team to Hausman. Hausman in the paint to the basket with the left hand off the mark, but he draws the foul. Turner Ray commits his second personal foul. Only the first team on Gering here in this second half. As Hausman, who had 3 at halftime, misses on the first one. He had 6 the last time these two teams met up. Dawson Dunbar back in for the Cardinals. Gering with a 16-point lead. They've gone on a 9-0 run as Hausman short on his second attempt, and Gering has the ball as we counted down in the third quarter. Pazanka hands it to Franklin, right side, outside. He'll bring it center court. On the dribble, picked up there by Bartlett, and he throws the ball away as the pass intended for Zach Wilson went through his hands, and they were originally going to give it to Chadron, and they said, no, it's going to Gering. Chadron crowd spoke up, and they gave it to Chadron, which was the right call. Dunbar brings it in the front court and finds Bartlett, right side, outside, holding the ball, looking. Now top of the key, Hausman. Pull-up jumper, free throw line, count it for Hausman. He's got 5. That breaks a 9-0 Gering run with 2:16 left here in the third quarter. Jack Franklin to Gonzalez. Step back three for Caleb. Comes up short. Zach Wilson. Offensive rebound. Put back. Doesn't go. Bartlett comes down with the rebound for Chadron. Comes up into the Chadron end. He'll hand it to Barry. Barry drives right side. Puts it up with the right hand. Doesn't go. Rebound. Tipped around. And the foul is on Christian Bartlett. And that'll bring Colin Brennan back into the Chadron lineup. That's the third on Bartlett. And checking in for Chadron is Xander Provance. Provance, a 6'3" freshman. Minute 51 left. Brady Radzimski into the Gering lineup along with Riley Goodrow. Noah Longoria also checks in. As Goodrow has it, gives it up to Bryce Sherrill. Pull-up jumper left side. Bryce comes up short. Hausman comes down with the rebound. Quick outlet pass. Chadron with numbers. To the basket. Dunbar can't score it. But he'll go to the line to shoot two with a minute 29 left here in the third quarter. Jack Franklin commits the personal foul. Only his first, only the second team on Gering. Dunbar off on the first one. Dunbar with 5 points at halftime. Second one on the way, and Dunbar's good on that one. He's got 6 in the game. 36-23 as we count it down in the third quarter. Radzimski out front on the dribble, finds Franklin on the right side. Quickly left side, here's Sherrill with it, looking down low. Right side pass right to Goodrow. In the corner, here's Longoria with it, picked up by Barry. Left to right for Gering against a 2-3 Chadron zone. Ball fake. Sherrill whips it down low, finds Franklin. He'll kick out. Radzimski, 3-ball around the rim, won't go in. Barry with it, underneath a minute left third quarter. Barry into the offensive end, bounces ahead. Brennan for a 3-ball, too strong. Jack Franklin comes down with the rebound. Ahead to Longoria, to Radzimski on the right side. Goodrow starts to drive to the basket, lost handle, regained. Shot doesn't go, rebound comes down to Chadron. 33 seconds left. Dunbar on the dribble, picked up by Radzimski. They'll give it up to Barry, whip it inside. Provance to the basket, up and in for the 6'3 freshman. 8:17 seconds left, third quarter. Gering at the ball at their offensive end. They try to get in the corner to Goodrow, and it's knocked out of bounds by Brennan. It'll remain at the Gering end. So Gering will have it. They will inbound far sideline as Colton Evers checks back in along with Gonzalez, Ray, and Pazanka. And an offensive foul called at the Gering end as Turner Ray away from the ball. Picks up his third personal. And that'll quickly bring Jack Franklin into the Gering lineup. As Turner will sit down with those 3 personal fouls. And Chadron will have it. Full court pressure set up by Gering. Dunbar, Provance gets it ahead. Hausman, he'll bring it to the offensive end for Chadron. Top of the key to Brennan at the buzzer. Shot in and out, no good. And we're through 3 here from Gering as it's Gering 36, Chadron 25 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Build a meal with Arby's 2 for $6. Whether it's 2 sandwiches, an entree and an appetizer, or 2 yummy cheese types. Arby's, we have the meats.
Vote for your favorite. A People's Choice winner in each category will become a limited-time menu item at the Flyover Brewing Company and receive $75 cash. Register either at First State Bank or online through our Facebook event. For more information, contact Becca Tompkins at 633-6109.
93.3 KMOR.
And an update from Denver, Colorado in the fourth quarter. Scottsbluff leading Abraham Lincoln 46-39. Here, as we start the fourth quarter, Gering leads at 36-25. And they will have the ball to start this final 8 minutes. Looking for their 6th win on the year. Sam Rushlow into the Gering lineup for the first time tonight. Skip pass. Evers to the free throw line. Try to get inside to Rushlow. Stolen away. Then Gering gets it right back. Evers brings it into the Gering offensive end. Picked up by Hausman, and as he starts to drive to the basket, he's fouled by Hausman. Non-shooting foul. Second on Hausman, 4th team on Chadron. Jack Franklin triggers the inbound, gets it to Pazanka in the left corner, inside Rushlow. Head fake, and he loses the handle as he goes to the basket. Nice job. He got the defender Provance up in the air, but it just was not able to find the handle on the ball. And that'll give it back to Chadron. Trailing by 11. Barry inside. Hausman down low. Provance all alone. And Provance has 4 in the game. Make it 36-27. Franklin, drive, dish. Pazanka, 3-ball. Count it! Brett Pazanka, 13 in the game. Gering 39-30. 7 minutes left in the game. Hausman at the free throw line. High post, whips it down low, baseline. Tried to get it down low to Brennan as Brennan lost the handle. And the turnover will give it back to Gering. Gonzalez will walk it into the front court. Gering working left to right here in this second half. Franklin with it. One dribble to Rushlow on the right side. Bounce entry inside to Pazanka. Can't control it. Stolen away by Chadron. And Barry has it knocked away by Gonzalez. Still loose. Hausman picks it up. 3-ball off the side iron. Hausman gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. Foul was on Caleb Gonzalez. And Turner Ray will check back in to the Gering lineup with those 3 personal fouls for Sam Rushlow. As Caleb Gonzalez commits his 3rd personal. Quick inbounds pass. Dunbar, 3, right corner. Too strong. Evers comes down with the rebound on the push. Up the right side. Spin move in the paint. Jumper. Too strong. Rebound battle for. Pulled down by Provance for Chadron. Chadron will come the other way. Trailing by a dozen. Pulled out. Right side outside by Trevor Berry. Now bring it center court. Find Dunbar on the right side. Back out on top to Trevor Berry. Step back 3-ball deep. Count it. Trevor Berry, 2 threes in the game. He's got 6. 39-30. Gering on top by 9 as they work it quickly to Jack Franklin left side. Jack to the basket, off the glass and in. Franklin with 3. 41-30. Gering by 11. Dunbar on the right side, out on top, Hausman. Left side pass, Barry, another 3-ball. Count that one. You don't want to let him get heated up. So he's got back-to-back 3s. 41-33. Gonzalez drives, dishes. Evers, 3-ball. Too strong. Dunbar comes down with the rebound. Barry with it for Chadron. Picked up there by Pazanka. Gets a headhunter screen. Another 3-ball. That one comes up short. Rebound fought for. Turner Ray runs down the loose ball. He'll give it up to Franklin. Jack, right side, kick out, 3-ball, Caleb Gonzalez off the front iron. Rebound tipped around, Hausman corrals it. He'll bring it the other way. Into the paint, to the basket with the right hand off the glass and in. Cooper Hausman with 7, 41-35. Franklin trying to answer back, can't score it. Franklin, check that. Ray comes down with the rebound, kick out to Bazanka, his 3 off the mark. And Chadron, which was an 11-point lead, has now been cut to 6 with 4:11 left in the game. At the Chadron offensive end, Dunbar, right side, splits a double team, bounce down low. Provance all alone. He's got 6 in the game. 41-37, and a timeout taken by Kyle Cotton. 3:57 left in the game. Gering 41, Chadron 37 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Make your life.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
3 KMOR.
Out of the timeout, Chadron with a 7-0 run to cut it to a 4-point Gering lead at 41-37. Out of the timeout, Gering with the ball, Ray with it. Here's Pazanka, Sherrill with it. Inside they go, Turner Ray against Provance, gets the defender in the air, and he'll draw the foul. Nice job down low by Turner Ray. And for Provance, he'll pick up his first personal. And the 15 as Turner Ray steps to the free throw line. First one in and out. Trying to break a 7-0 Chadron run. Turner Ray with 3 points the last time these two teams met up. As he comes in tonight shooting 43% from the free throw line. Misses them both. Provance comes down with the rebound, outlet stolen away from Gonzalez. Pazanka gets the defender up in the air and lays it up and in. Brett Pazanka with 15, and that breaks the 7-0 run by Chadron to make it 43-37, 3:44 left in the game. Barry, they lob it inside. Hausman, high post, he'll take the jumper. That'll come up short. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And a foul on Trevor Barry away from the action. Picks up his, or check it, they said it was Provance. It'll be his second. Team 6th. Gering with the ball. Ray on the right side. Pazanka left side. Here's Sherrill with it. Top of the key, Franklin. They work it to the right side. Inside they go to Sherrill with the right hand hook. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped around. Chadron pulls it down. Barry with 3:10 left into the Chadron offensive end. He'll launch another 3. That one comes up short. Rebound tipped around. Bartlett runs it down for the Cardinals. He'll hand it to Barry on the left side. He'll put it on the floor baseline. Looking. Kick out on top. Hausman. Step back 3. In and out. Rebound comes down to Bryce Sherrill. The outlet pass to Pazanka. He'll slow it down. 2:42 left in the contest. 43-37. Gering by 6. And a full timeout taken by Kyle Cotton. 43-37. We'll take the timeout with him. Gering leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Did the extreme weather this summer do damage to your home? Call Roofing Plus today. Let Luke Shaneman and his team get your home back and family back to normal. Licensed and insured, call Roofing Plus today and Luke will get you scheduled for your free and easy inspection and see if you qualify for a new roof, siding, or gutters. The Roofing Plus team can be there in days, not months. Call Roofing Plus today, 308-440-6387.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
93.3 KMOR.
43-37. Gering on top by 6 out of the timeout. They've got the ball. And they will inbound at their offensive end as they work left to right. The inbounds pass comes to Brett Pazanka. Picked up there by Bartlett. Bounce to Bryce Sherrill. Hausman right there to pick him up. Now work at right side. Turner Ray has it. Holds the ball above his head. Looking. Nobody there. To Gonzalez, quickly to Franklin. One dribble. Gering works it around the outside of the arc. Sherrill with it. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Gering a patient offense. Pazanka picked up by Bartlett. Finds Turner Ray. Right side to Sherrill. Look down the corner. Nothing there. Underneath the 2-minute mark. Gering continues to work with it. Ball loose. Picked up by Chadron. Bartlett up the left side in the corner. They work it now top of the key. Here's Barry with it. Gets a screen from Hausman. Can't use it. And then Bryce Sherrill gets a quick hand in there and knocks it away. But it'll remain at the Gering end with 1:41 left. Quick inbound comes to Dawson Dunbar. Here's Bartlett back to Dunbar. Gering 2-3 zone. Barry, deep three, back iron, rebound fought for, loose on the floor. Hausman picks it up from inside the arc. He'll hit it. Hausman with 9. 43-39. Gering at the other end. Pazanka down low. He'll kick it out. Gering will run some more clock. Gonzalez with it with 1:13 left. Bounce right side. Sherrill with it picked up by Hausman. To Franklin. To Ray, and then Ray fouled by Provence. And that'll be the 7th team foul on Chadron. So that will put Turner Ray at the line with 1:04 left. And Gering in the bonus. Turner Ray 43% from the line this season. So he hits the first one. He'll get one more. Second one on the way from Ray. Back iron. Hausman comes down with the rebound. He'll take it himself. Free throw line. Bounce down low. Kick out to Provence. His shot off the glass and in. Make it 44-41. It's a 3-point Gering lead. 59 seconds left in the game. And we'll keep it right here. Stay with us. We'll have the Runs of Postgame show. Give you the final numbers brought to you by Arby's. And name our Taco John's player of the game. On the girls' side, Gering girls lose to Chadron for the 3rd time this season. 61-40 was the final score. And the Gering girls dropped to 4-12 on the season. And they see a 2-game winning streak snapped. Macy Boggs, Chloe Fries, and Taylor Philbrick with 8 points each for Gering. And leading the way for Chadron tonight, Olivia Reed with 22 points in the game. The real difference in that game, the 3rd quarter, where Chadron outscored Gering 18-5. As Chadron led it 32-27 at halftime as they went on a 5-0 run to end the 2nd quarter. Franklin, Gonzalez, Sherrill, Ray, and Pazanka on the floor for Gering. Chadron will set up full court pressure off the inbounds. Gering has to go the length of the court. Franklin inbound quickly to Gonzalez. He's quickly fouled by Dawson Dunbar, so we'll walk to the Gering end with 52 seconds left. And Gering clinging to a 3-point lead. A lead that was once 8 at one point, as Caleb Gonzalez shooting 67% from the line this season. Drains the first one. And a chance to make it a 5-point Gering lead right here. Second one on the way. Back iron. Provance comes down with it. He'll give it up to Hausman. Hausman quickly up the floor, and he's fouled as he comes up the floor by Jack Franklin. A final. Scottsbluff defeats Denver Abraham Lincoln 54-50 was the final score in that one. Only the 15th foul on Gering, but the 4th personal on Gonzalez. Chadron to inbound. Inbound pass tipped by Shirley. Saves it from going out of bounds. Caleb Gonzalez has it on the dribble. Gets it ahead, but the pass, Tenneber Franklin intercepted by Hausman. He throws it away. Gonzalez with it to Pazanka. 36 seconds left. And Pazanka fouled by Dawson Dunbar with 34 seconds left. Dunbar picks up his second, but the 9th team on Chadron, so that'll put Brett Pazanka at the line. And Brett shooting 65% on the season. First front end off, no good. Provance pulls it down. Barry has it, 31 seconds left. Here's Dunbar, pass intended for Provance, intercepted by Gonzalez. And he gets it to Franklin, and Jack fouled. And we'll walk to the Gering end. That's the 10th team foul on Chadron, so Gering now in the double bonus. And that'll put Jack Franklin at the free throw line. We'll check that Jack Franklin. I thought I saw 25 there, the 6'1 junior. Leading this team 81% from the free throw line for Jack Franklin. He drains that one. Free throws have been key down the stretch here. Gering now leads it by 5. As the gym goes quiet. Second one on the way from Franklin, in and out. Rebound run down. Caleb Gonzalez has it, and he's fouled on his way to the bat. No, they call double dribble on Gonzalez. And the turnover gives the ball to Chadron with 21 seconds left. Full court pressure by Gering. Bartlett long down court pass to Hausman. Gets it ahead to Dunbar. Dunbar's layup comes up short. Rebound comes down to Gering, ahead to Pazanka. And Brett fouled as he comes up the floor. So Pazanka will go to the free throw line with 13 seconds left as Provance fouls out of the game with 13 seconds left. And all the Gering players come over and shake his hand as Shima comes back into the Chadron lineup. And Brett Pazanka try and salt this one away for Gering here tonight. Brett's good on the first one. 16 on the night for Brett Pazanka. And a chance to make it a 7-point Gering lead as the second one up and good by Brett Pazanka. 48-41. Shima, 3-ball right corner. Too strong. Hausman comes down with the rebound. 5 seconds left. 3-ball comes up short. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. And the ball goes out of bounds with .3 left. And Gering will come away with their 6th win of the year. And the buzzer sounds off the inbounds. And it's a Gering winner here tonight. Your final score, Gering 48, Chadron 41 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Platte Valley Bank, We offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
Did the extreme weather this summer do damage to your home? Call Roofing Plus today. Let Luke Shaneman and his team get your home back and family back to normal. Licensed and insured, call Roofing Plus today and Luke will get you scheduled for your free and easy inspection and see if you qualify for a new roof, siding, or gutters. The Roofing Plus team can be there in days, not months. Call Roofing Plus today, 308-440-6387.
It's time now for the Runza Postgame Show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better. Now with the Runza Postgame Show, once again, Jeff Kelly.
Back at Gering High School, it's a Gering winner as the Gering boys go to 6-9 on the season as they defeat Chadron for the second time this season by a count of 48-41. Low scoring first half in this one. Gering led 7-5 at the end of the first quarter. And into the second quarter, Gering, after Chadron cut it to 13-12, went on a 9-0 run. And your score at halftime was Gering on top 21-15. Gering opened up a 12-point lead in the third quarter a 14-point lead in the second quarter at 34-20, and they led 36-25 at the end of three quarters. It got a little bit interesting in the fourth quarter as Gering at one point had a 9-point lead. They went on a 7-0 run to make it 43-37, but Chadron came back to cut it to a 3-point game at 44-41, but down the stretch, free throws by Gering as the free throws, a 7-0 run by, or check that, a 4-0 run by Gering down the stretch, mostly from free throws, makes the final score Gering 48 and Chadron 41. Well, the post-game show is catered by Runza Restaurants, proud sponsor of Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. We'll come back, look at the individual scoring totals for both these teams as Gering gets the 48-41 win over Chadron here tonight at home on the West Coast scoreboard.
I'm Jennifer Yurdi.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
Back at Gering High School, the boys' game is in the books, and the Gering boys get their 6th win on the year as they have now won 4 in a row as they defeat Chadron. 48-41 is your final score. Time to look at the numbers, brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. On the Chadron side of the ledger, no one in double figures for Chadron tonight, but Cooper Hausman led the way for Chadron with 9 points. He had 3 at halftime, 6 in the second half. 9 points also tonight for Trevor Berry as he hit 2 threes in the fourth quarter down the stretch to cut the Gering lead to 3 points at one point in the fourth quarter. Dawson Dunbar with 6, Colin Brennan with 5, Gavar Shima with 4 points, Xander Provance with 8 for Chadron here tonight as Chadron drops to 6-8 on the season. On the Gering side of the ledger, Brett Pazanka leading the way with 17 points, the only Gering player in double figures. 7 points for Caleb Gonzalez. Check that. Bryce Sherrill with 8 points. Caleb Gonzalez with 7. 6 points for Colton Evers. 4 points for Jack Franklin. 4 points for Turner Ray. And 1 point tonight for Zach Wilson off the bench. And Riley Goodrow getting into the scorebook with 2 points for Riley Goodrow here tonight. So Gering goes to 6-9 on the season as they get a 48-41 win over Chadron here tonight as they take 2 from Chadron this season. And a tough task awaits Gering tomorrow night as they will take on state-ranked Scotts Bluff, who is a winner tonight on the road in Denver as they defeated Abraham Lincoln. We'll come back with more on the postgame show and our Runza postgame show. And Runza is a proud sponsor of Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. 48-41, Gering wins it over Chadron tonight on the West Coast scoreboard.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away. And work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
At Compliments for You and Your Home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
3-3 KMOR.
And Jeff Kelly back at Gering High School. Gering wins it 48-41 over Chadron. And now time for our player of the game, and the player of the game is brought to you by Taco John's of Scotts Bluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. And our Taco John's player of the game here tonight, Brett Pazanka, is our Taco John's player of the game as he ends the night with 17 points, 5 at halftime. He had 12 in the second half as he helped Gering down the stretch in the fourth quarter. So Brett Pazanka, our Taco John's player of the game here tonight, as Kyle Cotton makes his way towards us, and we'll talk to him here on the Runza postgame show. I don't know if we can get the cord untangled or not. First quarter, I thought we had another Newcastle game here tonight. Talk about that first quarter a little bit.
Well, you're not wrong there. I was kind of worried about it myself, but thankfully our defense was, I thought, excellent tonight for, a long stretch. Up until about 3 minutes left in that third quarter, we were playing phenomenally on defense, limited them to jump shots, doing exactly what we wanted. And then for about a 5-minute stretch, I'm not sure what happened. We might have got tired, I don't know. But we did not play well on either end. But that first quarter, they made some great adjustments from the last time we played, and that's a sign of a good coach, a good program, and we were just able to continually play as hard as we could and come out on top.
You weren't pleased with what you saw last Friday night up in Gordon. What kind of things did you work on this week, and did you see some improvement tonight against Chadron at times in the game?
Yeah, I thought we were a lot better this week than we were last week. We moved the ball a lot better on offense. We didn't move the ball poorly, I guess, in Gordon, but it wasn't quite as crisp as I would like. Defensively in Gordon, we weren't nearly as good as I would expect us to be. But so tonight, I mean, we just focused this week on getting our mind right, focusing on this game tonight, not tomorrow night. You know, everyone wants to talk about, you know, Scotts Bluff Gering. Well, we wanted to focus here, take care of business, and I thought we did a great job of it.
Had a big stretch in the fourth quarter. You go up, take a 7-0 run to take a lead. They cut it to 3. The free throw shooting by your team was big coming down the stretch tonight.
Yeah, I don't know when we finished, but in the first half, we did not shoot free throws well. We kept getting opportunities. We didn't convert them. But, you know, we're confident in all the guys we have to make those free throws, and they did a good job. We got it to the guys that can shoot those free throws, and then they knocked them down. And then I thought our defense was great in the last, you know, minute of the game. So forcing them into turnovers and tough contested shots. You know, so I was very pleased with everything but about a 5-minute stretch.
So you get the win here tonight, 48-41, low-scoring game. Did the team kind of want to try and get out, run, kind of, you know, speed the tempo up a little bit faster tonight?
Yeah, we tried a little bit. It wasn't really working very well because they did a good job of getting back. We got a few transition points. Bryce's dunk was awesome. Unselfish play by Caleb, and Brett ran the floor well for that. But, you know, we like to play a few different styles. We want to play great on defense all the time, but, you know, we want to run. And when we have to, slow it down and run a half-court game. I thought execution late in the game was great from us. We worked the clock for, you know, a minute at a time, which is great. We just got to continually improve at the stuff we're working on. You know, we're 1-4 in a row, so that feels good. But we're not nearly where we want to be.
So you didn't want to talk about it. You want to take care of one game at a time. This one's over. Scotts Bluff tomorrow night at their place. First time you've been involved in a Scotts Bluff Gering game. What do you expect? How do you prepare your team for tomorrow night?
Well, I expect it to be a hostile environment. I'm excited. You know, our players should be excited. The community should be excited. You know, hopefully we've made up enough ground now that we can compete, and I really think we can. If we play well, it's going to be a dogfight, and, you know, hopefully they're expecting that. I'm sure they are. They'll be very well prepared, and hopefully we are as well, too. You know, we got to go into that game with the mindset that we're going to go in and we're going to get a win. You know, if we have anything else in our minds, then we're not going to be successful. But I think the guys have that in their mind, and, you know, we're going to go give it our best shot.
All right, a good big win here tonight, 4 in a row. Nice job by your team tonight. Keep it going tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right, Kyle Cotton joins us here on our Runs a Postgame show. Let's take another break, and we'll come back, wrap things up from Gering High School as Gering gets the win over Chadron, 48-41 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Sonny's Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, this is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Hey, Grandma, thanks for all the gifts.
Oh, I'm so glad you like them. We're really sorry I couldn't make it.
Yeah, we are too.
Set timer for 15 minutes.
Mom, Dad, say hi to Grandma.
Hey,
Hi. Oh, miss you guys.
We're making your famous mashed potatoes.
Set the crock pot on high.
Wow, technology sure has changed.
Everyone, say hi to Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
When a strong, reliable network really counts, let our Allo family worry about the technology that keeps you connected.
3 KMOR.
Jeff Kelly back at Gering High School. Wrap things up as the Gering girls lose to Chadron 61-40, but the Gering boys get a 48-41 win over Chadron, and both the girls and the boys at Scottsbluff tomorrow night for a doubleheader there. And Chris Cottrell will have all that action for you tomorrow night from Scottsbluff High School. So that'll wrap things up here from Gering High School. I'd like to thank our KNEB.TV crew on hand here tonight to bring this action to you. And also like to thank Chad back at the KNEB studios. And everything went smooth as glass here tonight from this end. I hope it did from their end for them. And we'll be right back tomorrow night, we'll have Gering and Scotts Bluff right here on 93.3 KMOR. So until I talk to you the next time, from Gering High School, I'm Jeff Kelly. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can